We did it.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
What's up, big dog? How's it going? Good to thank you for having me, man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Eric.
The deepest voice in the business.
It's all fake. Don't worry about it.
Is it really?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. No, but everybody is telling me it is, which is fun. But it's cool. I like it. I like having fun.
Yeah. So do you actually get like gigs to do voices for like stuff?
Yeah, I've done some gigs. I just recently did like voices for monsters for a children's book. I was very happy about
What?
that.
Like an audiobook?
Yeah, that was cool.
Kids read audiobooks or listen?
Yeah. So this guy has like a children's book and he made like an animation. I should probably plug it. If I don't
plug
know,
it. Yeah,
I don't know the name.
Oh shit.
He was very nice to me though. He met me and he's like, "Hey, I know who you are. I want you to do this." And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I'll do it. I'm happy to." You know? But yeah, that's the idea. I want to do professional voice work from comedy, like do it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, have you ever done any voices? Have you ever done any?
Oh, I'm not great. I have a buddy in Colorado it's like been his lifelong dream to do some kind of voice work.
Oh,
And he has like a whole little studio he made out of a closet in his room where he was gonna do it, but he still was like, I don't know if I should do it. And it's like, dude, you should do it.
Just do it.
He does voices all the time. He's been doing it ever since we were in high school. He does like these little voices.
That's cool.
But I don't know how you would get gigs. Is there kind of like a Fiverr for that or something?
Yeah, there's there's a whole industry lane, but because of like AI text to speech, it really got muddled down. It's weird. Like people get grandfathered in basically into gigs.
Yeah.
But it's still fun. I mean, there's still definitely that lane. It's just like it doesn't excite me. I'd rather do it the way I want to.
Yeah.
Do projects that I want to do. But my closet looks exactly like your friend's. I mean, I have a whole fucking...
You did the whole thing?
I have the whole thing. I got foam and I got a blanket and it gets so hot because you can't really like... I use a condenser mic, so it picks up anything. So I can't have a fan or anything. So it gets so hot and I'm doing a lot of takes and I'm locked in. I have a blanket and I'm like... I get all hot and naked and stuff. And it's
that
like,
sounds fun, though.
It is fun. It is... You get too into your head, though. I hate that. I don't like...
Oh, kind of like acting, like you just keep repeating a line, like it would be better like this or like that.
I hate that.
Yeah. Can you do a little bit for the monster book?
So the way it worked, he gave me like 7 characters, and he's like, I want this guy. This guy is like compressed. So do that kind of like... And he sent me like examples. He's like, I want like this kind of animal. And I'm like, all right. So I just like did like noises, but he was like within like what he wanted. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. It's not real. It's not real actual labor, but I love it.
No, it is. I mean, you're doing a service for a person that needs the service. But does AI fuck with you? So AI is getting like your job.
Yeah. So people are being sneaky about it though. So you know how like SNL will own your admission to them? So these companies will be like, hey, we have this job, send us your audition. And they own whatever you submit.
Oh, and then they can extrapolate more sounds from you from your audition tape.
So how these companies will work is that they'll have like professional staff that work for the company and they have like an AI thing. And they'll train their AI model based on the submissions they get. And then they're like, hey, we had a little echo. Could you send us like another clip so they can just keep farming it?
That's fun.
Yeah.
So they do that but can't you fight back and like copyright yourself or something?
Yeah, but that's like a whole muddle, and I am poor, so it's fun. Like I don't know. It's there's IP, there's the whole thing, but all in all, I just want to do projects that people are like, hey, I want you on this. Cool, happy. This guy just told me he wanted me for like a sex thing, and I don't like that.
What's the sex thing?
So he had like a sexual puppet show, and at first he reached out and he was like very professional, like business, like voice work wise, like, hey, you're gonna get like you're gonna own this if we rerun it. You get like when childhood actors get like residuals.
Oh yeah.
So he did that, and I was like, all right, cool. And then he sent me more information. He's like, yeah, we just basically hang out and have like a puppet show, like a sexual thing. And I'm like, I don't know.
You not feel comfortable with it?
It's a little too much because I'm still new in that industry, and I don't want to like
go right into sex puppets.
Yeah, I feel like I should.
You get typecasted into sex puppeting. Was it going to be like a porn or is it like a YouTube thing?
I think I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
But I think they just wanted me to be like in a room while they fondle.
Oh, really?
I think that was the vibe.
So they wanted you as like a narrator.
Yeah. They wanted me like in person, like read smut to them. And I was like, I'm not.
Dude, I totally get that though. That does make sense why some people would want that.
Hey, man.
Because it would feel like Morgan Freeman is just reading porn to you.
Yeah.
While you're with your spouse. Like, oh, hell yeah.
That's fun. I mean, I'll maybe later. Once I I know I
more
can't
comfortable
do it.
with who I am.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah.
That's interesting.
I like the voice stuff, it's fun, but I like I feel like it's a different perspective in comedy. So, we love doing the day.
You did Francisco Rincon's show the other day.
Yeah,
right?
I've been doing it every week. I did it the third time last night, and it's fun. It's very different though, because I have been translating kind of bits. But yesterday I wrote something in Spanish for Spanish, so that was fun, and it shows. So I don't know. Would you ever do You should go up and do Spanish.
Oh, I couldn't. Maybe Portuguese. That's why I speak.
Okay.
I speak Portuguese.
Oh, word?
Yeah. My family's Brazilian.
What?
Yeah.
You're one of them white ones. Huh?
Yeah, I'm one of them white ones, dude. But my dad's Irish, so that's where McLaughlin comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a brasileiro.
Brasileiro fala português.
Fala português, cara. Se você quer falar, pode falar comigo, velho. No, but Spanish is out of my repertoire. My sister speaks Spanish. She works with the Department of Cuban Fisheries.
Oh.
They basically just
poor people.
Yeah, right. What they basically do is they go to Cuba and they're like, "Hey, stop fishing so much," and then they don't listen to her, and that's like the whole job.
Oh. My mom visited Cuba, and like a lot of the people don't even get to eat fish. And they live
really?
on an island. Well, so I've heard. I don't know.
Oh.
I would never visit a communist country.
Well, apparently it's nice. Apparently people are like, "Yeah, it's a good time."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful, but it's like, I don't know. All of my Cuban friends are like, it's hell.
Yeah.
But
maybe just for the people who are visiting, they make it look real nice.
Yeah, it's like in North Korea, like, hey, look at this wall.
It's just like a fake fat kid in a fake grocery store.
Yeah.
What was that movie, The Interview?
Oh yeah. They got banned. It was a whole thing. I remember watching it because of the controversy.
I loved that movie, though. Man, that movie was so good. I think it was probably the last movie from Seth Rogen that I actually thought was pretty good. Some people thought that, what's the one with the food and sausage party?
Oh yeah.
I thought that one sucked.
I like that whole like. Do you remember This Is the End?
Oh, I love that movie.
That was fucking hilarious. I love that movie so much.
That one's so funny, man.
That one, I've always loved comedy, but to see the roast of James Franco and see like all the like that blend into like the movie, that was pretty cool. I remember loving roasts, and that one particularly
was interesting because it was a blend of the comedians in like Hollywood. Yeah. It was also interesting. The Donald Trump one I thought was very interesting.
That's my favorite one. That's so funny.
It's just like, how did this even happen? Like our current president was roasted on national TV.
It is kind of crazy to like look back and see everything he's been doing.
I know.
Oh man.
What I always think is interesting is how when we were really young, like it was the Democratic presidents that would go on SNL or like Letterman or something. I never would have suspected that the one to outdo everybody would have been a Republican. You know what I mean? Like to have a TV show and then to also, you know what I mean? I never would have expected the guy really to blow it out of the park with entertainment to be a Republican. I think that's just kind of like, oh man, I never saw that coming.
I think there was this, you remember, what was the fat guy? Chris Farley, he did a spoof on some kind of, I think he was a Republican politician, some like Speaker of the House. Have you ever seen that? I don't know.
Was it on SNL?
He actually like he went to like Congress, and he did it like in front of he did like a impression of the guy in front of him.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Was it a White House correspondent dinner?
I think no. I think it was like legitimately like in the room, and it was, they were like, "All right," and we're deciding, and he did it like that. But it's cool to see. Yeah, like I don't know, these politicians, they know that they're getting into like entertainment.
Yeah, and it's important, I think, to do it when you're in politics. I think that's why Trump won, to be honest. Is the whole podcast situation. Like, he was just going from podcast to podcast, and Kamala was not doing that.
Yeah.
And he just had the clips and the views, and she
clout.
Yeah, it's just clout. Like, it's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
And he just won it.
Yeah.
And there was maybe like 2 or 3 clips I saw of Kamala that were not even that great.
Yeah.
But if you could do a highlight reel of Trump, that's like banger, banger,
dude.
banger, banger.
I'll throw that. You can see him like work out bits. That's why like I think he sometimes does stand up.
Yeah.
You can see him like workshopping stuff and like trying out different names and stuff, and I'm like,
and then you can see him execute it for the final time. And you're like, oh, he unlocked it.
Yeah.
The final form. Dude.
Oh man, you can really see him like work it. It's so fun. I think it's fun. I mean I'm like. I watch it and I'm like, all right, I can't really do anything about it. So I'm like, I'm going to take it as funny as it is.
Apolitical. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty apolitical. It's funny because I was a political science major in college.
That's fun.
And, well, it wasn't. When I left college, I was like, I know I'm definitely not doing anything in politics. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like gross. You just kind of have to be gross.
And just
yeah.
Yeah.
But.
All for nerds. We went to the Capitol the other day, and I'm like, oh, look at these squares.
Look at these fucking
nerds, man.
And you have to be kind of a weirdo to be like, I think I know what's right for the country.
Actually, technically?
Like you have to be a fucking, just a terrible person to be around, you know?
Yeah, it always drags. A family member of mine like works for the Democratic Party, and he's like, they can't market. Like it's all like a marketing thing at that point.
Yeah, they can't sell themselves in a way that matters. Yeah, I think that's why Trump, dude. It's because he's a businessman. He knew how to sell himself. Agree with his politics or not, I'm not even saying anything about that. Like the guy fucking sold himself to get votes.
He knows spotlight. He understands entertainment. Like even like after the roast, I heard he said, like he was getting blasted, and I heard he said. That was good television. And it's like, he knows, like, even if he's getting whatever, like, he knows what entertainment value is.
He's like, at the end of the day, it's views, butts, and seats. It doesn't matter how I feel.
Honestly.
Yeah.
What is weird, because I just moved back to America, and I was worried about, like, how much people hate each other, because you read the rhetoric online, and people are like, oh, I hate my Republican uncle. And it's like, all right, well, whatever. But here, like on the floor, and I mean, comedians are all dumb. a lot of people we hang out with. So they don't really feel any kind of way about anything. So I feel like everybody doesn't really care. Like actually, I don't know.
Do you were from Mexico?
No, I was born and raised in Connecticut up until I was like 12. Then I lived down in Costa Rica for 15 years.
Costa Rica, okay.
Yeah, now I just moved back January of last year.
You were living there till you were 12?
Yeah, in Connecticut. I lived in Costa Rica.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Costa Rica for 15 years.
Yeah. It's fun. It's nice. It's really.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's fun out there. I like it.
Why'd you come back?
To do this, like to bomb. That's why I'm going up.
That's crazy to give up the life of luxury on a beach.
Oh man!
And just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking bomb,
dude. You need it. You need the reps. I mean, I really wanted to do because I felt like, and like do professional voiceover work. I went to broadcasting school down there. I did the thing. I did singing lessons. I want to do. I've always loved comedy.
Bro, I bet you singing is fucking
Bro,
nutty.
I'm talking. Yo, me moaning though. I mean,
what do you when you sing? What are you singing? Clearly a baritone.
Yeah, I try to like work out on the other stuff as well, just for like range. But mainly what I got from the singing lessons was just like warm ups, and just like and just all the
scales.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And it's just it looks so dumb if you ever catch me before I go up, I'm like,
Oh, you're one of those?
yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. What's that thing from Anchorman when he's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Unique New York, unique New York.
Oh man, that guy is so funny, Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I was talking about him the other day with somebody. What was someone saying? Oh, they were talking about Seth Rogen too. You know Tim Stiefler?
Yeah, Timmy No Break. Come on, man.
Timmy No Breaks. He was here on Monday, and he was telling me that he thinks his style is more like Anchorman, but he respects the style of like Knocked Up, is what his analogy was.
Yeah,
which is kind of like what he thinks the two types of comedy are.
It's weird to see him. He's definitely unique.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was rich too.
He's got some money.
He's got some money.
He said he's got some cash.
I did not know that.
But yeah, he's definitely unique. And I was telling him every time he goes up anywhere, everybody always is like, all right,
watch. Yeah,
we're gonna see what he's got today.
Yeah. It's one of the I love to see like the different backgrounds in comedy, like like Colton Jones doing like improv stuff with Ike Rafferty and how unique and man, there's some funny fucking people here. It's crazy to see the levels.
Yeah, it's like not all you would expect. It's just like people doing stand up, but there's a lot of different, like you said, layers and dimensions to people that you're like, oh, that's interesting that you also do that and you do this. Everybody's kind of got their own little thing going. Yeah,
people are from all walks of life. People are walking here to bomb, and some are really good. I mean, I don't know. Out of the open mic scene, there's some crazy fucking people. We can talk all day about people living in cars and how some you can really tell. Some some you don't even know.
Yeah. Some people, I mean, you got to live in a car sometimes. You got to give it your all. But I think it's also because they hear the stories from Kill Tony of like, Hans Kim, who's like, I was living in my car for 7 years.
Yeah. People do romanticize poverty a lot here.
They do. They really do.
Ugh.
And I don't think that's a great thing, to be honest. I think it's okay to be like, I mean, I do comedy, but I also
pay my bills.
I have a job. Like, I'm not homeless. But you're right. There's a lot of romanticization about that.
Do you go up like pretty often?
I went up yesterday. I went up the day before.
That's good.
Usually Sunday, I try to do one if I can. I don't think I did because it's also like a family day kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, you're white.
Yeah, I got to do the family day.
Yeah. You guys button up, do one of these.
No, we don't do that. We're white, but we're not fucking gay. No.
You don't have the help.
But fucking Saturday, Friday is where it's hard because it's like all the shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm still like an open micer, so I don't really have any opportunity to do that. But then Thursday and then tonight, like Wednesdays are always really
Wednesdays
good.
are great. I love Wednesdays.
Yeah. Wednesday, my rotation is like Kick Butt Coffee, and then I go to Lucky Duck.
Oh.
And then I'll maybe check out Creek to see the King of the Creek, and then maybe do the midnight mic there. So I
love the midnight mic. I do usually the midnight mics, but I need to do like actual crowds.
Yeah,
you ever feel
thing.
that?
I was talking to a buddy about this yesterday, and I was like, man, I went to Creek yesterday at around 5 or like for the 6 o'clock mic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just bombed. And he goes, you should probably like stop going to that. And you should probably like just focus on getting a crowd. And I was like, yeah, probably. That's probably the right thing to do.
It's good to. I mean, I feel like a mic is like a rep is a rep.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's people. I mean, when people are like going up and nobody's paying attention and they're just like reciting, I'm like, what are you doing?
What are we doing? Yeah.
You're just wasting time.
Exactly. I agree. But a rep is a rep. And I like the midnight ones because I think there is something to speaking into a group of people that are not going to laugh at you.
Yeah.
And just being like, but this is how this is.
Yeah.
This is to prepare me.
Is, yeah.
Because I found like a lot of the bits I do are usually pretty longer winded. It's not like bang, 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 bang. It's like I'm building to something. And to have that silence for a while, I think it's good. So that you don't start to panic and like implode.
I panic a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have to like stop myself from like going like I need to pace myself more and I need to like not step on my laughs.
How often do you go?
I try to go up every day. I have a little counter. I have a thing. I've gone up. I can tell you right now.
Oh, you got a fucking
every day.
That fucking thing?
I got the whole thing.
Like how you count bananas at a grocery store?
Yeah. Got 129.
129.
I've done it 129 times.
What are your favorite mics?
See that? So it's like every day.
Oh, and it counts the days too.
On the days. My favorite mics, really, I mean, the midnight mics at Creek, it's just because they're the homies, and we all like heckle each other.
Yeah.
And that's fun. You've seen that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. It's fun.
I think that is fun, but it's also, I feel like it'd be more fun to know everybody too. I don't know everybody there, so if you're kind of an outsider, it's like, oh, we got someone who's not part of the squad. You know,
no,
that can happen, right?
Yeah, and that's probably, I don't know if the club is mad about that. I don't know, probably not, but it's still fun. But yeah, I can definitely feel like, I don't know. I really love the whatever is going on at Sunset. I love those mics at Sunset.
Oh, the coffee and jokes. Yeah.
The Rachel Wolfson's one on Wednesdays and Fridays.
That's today. Yeah,
that's today.
I said I was going to go to that one today. That's at 4, right?
Yeah,
we might be able to make that one. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Tiniest Bar is cool. There's a lot of crowds there sometimes on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I stopped going to that one. But I do remember you'd get a crowd every now and then.
Yeah.
I just hate the build up to getting on the list.
Oh my God. Some of these signups are so aggressive. I don't know.
That kind of throws it off. I like the buckets. I think those are great.
Motherfuckers be boxing out too. Like it's fucking, I don't know.
I know. I hate that. It's like, that's why I like a bucket, just because it's like nobody's in a rush. Just luck of the draw. I like that.
Yeah. I just feel like sometimes it's too aggressive. There's too many people here to like have like beef, but I just love hanging out. What's better than just fucking talking shit? I don't know. I like it.
Yeah. It's good. Getting a drink, chilling.
Yeah. You hang out a lot at so have you done comedy outside of Austin?
No, never. Not yet.
Yeah.
No. It would be cool I've heard Wake the Dead in San Marcos was good.
Oh.
And then some people are talking about going to San Antonio, and I've seen some of the stuff in Dallas, but I've never done anything outside here because I live here. I've been living here forever. Yeah. So it's like, why would I? You know?
Yeah. There's some fun time. I bombed at. I went down with AJ Valentine.
Yeah.
We drove down to New Braunfels to sign up for a mic, and we missed our spot. Which was great. Drove like an hour. And then we went down to some place that apparently had a mic. It was like a brewery. And there was like a family and like 4 people. And they're like, all right, you can do whatever you want. So we did 20 minutes. Just clean, and it was just stupid.
That's funny. Just entertaining a family of 4.
There were like 2 8-year-old girls, and I was like, "Hey, what's up with Roblox?" I don't know what the hell. How do you even bring it up?
They're just like, "Please stop. We're trying to eat."
Really, they were like having nuggets, and I was like, "You got like nuggets?" But yeah, I don't know. I've done that. I've done Boston. I've done some mics in Boston and New York. Oh, my bad.
You good?
But over there, it's weird because first off, you got to pay $5.
Yeah.
And there's like a bringer show. Have you ever heard about the bringer show culture?
No. Oh, like you got to bring people to the mic to have an audience?
That's got to suck.
That does suck. Because if you don't know anybody there, it's like, wow.
What am I going to do? I don't know.
Fuck am I going to do? Yeah. But how do they, so what's the goal with that?
With
a bringer show?
Because there's like a 2-drink minimum. So if you bring people, the club makes money. And they buy tickets, they get drinks, and it's just butts and seats. And, I don't know. I haven't done any of those. I have done have you ever done like a mixed mic?
Mixed mic?
Yeah.
No, what's that?
So it's like people do like poetry and music.
Oh, they do that at Kick Butt.
Yeah,
on Sundays.
Yeah.
That's got to be really fun.
I followed a girl on a harp. And I was like, I can't. What am I? What am I gonna do?
Dang, dude, just some beautiful harp work.
Yeah.
And then you go up there like, hey, fucking, hey.
I didn't even want to be like, hey, what's up with the dumb broad with straight? I didn't want to be like that either. but
just fucking roast her for 5 minutes.
Oh man,
You dumb bitch couldn't learn the piano, huh?
She also ran the hell out the light. So
Oh,
I'm
really?
Like,
that would have been a funny thing to say. Like,
yeah, I tried. I mean,
if I run the light, I'll get fucking crucified. Well, this bitch has a harp, and we're all just gonna lay down.
Yeah, we're all pretending it's cool.
Yeah.
She
Gay?
brings it up in every conversation.
Yeah. That she plays the harp.
Oh my god.
People like that, I feel like, don't have anything else they're good at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's too hard. Putting the case on like a bar. Just let people ask her about it. Oh yeah, I play the harp.
Yeah, it's a harp, no big deal. I sacrificed my childhood for this.
Yeah. My entire romantic life is
it's in the drain. But I can play the fucking harp, dude. Holy shit.
You do any I've seen hey, I don't wanna let the people know about the studio, but I see some strings right here.
Oh yeah, there's some guitars, some banjos. This is all decorative though. This doesn't get played at all. It's completely decorative. People are always like, "Oh, you're a music guy," and I'm like, "No." That I played the banjo a little bit in college.
That is crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't think I've ever even actually seen a banjo.
Yeah, that's banjo.
Oh my god! So you just fucking ding a ding,
ding 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 ding. You know what happened was I saw the Foggy Mountain Breakdown on SNL.
Oh.
And I was like, I have to learn how to do that. Yeah. But then once I learned how to do it, I was like, I think I'm done. And then I just set it down and never played it again.
Yeah, it is a great wall piece, I will say.
It looks great. That one I actually can play decently, but the rest of these are mainly for show.
I tried it. It's just, I don't know. It's so time consuming. I don't know.
It is time consuming.
It's
exceptionally time consuming.
I used to play when I was a kid. I played the saxophone a little bit, and then or just like exploring with that and trumpet and clarinet and but I was like, I don't want to be a fucking nerd, I don't know. It was so cool. But
I wanted to play saxophone. I begged my parents, and they were like, how much is it?
Yeah.
And I was like, I think it's $1,000, but they were like, it's not gonna happen. There's no way. No chance you're playing saxophone.
But now you can. Have you ever seen? I wanted to buy one of the, but I don't want to be like the worst neighbor ever. There's like a plastic saxophone.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Like what Jack Black did on Conan.
I think so.
But it was like a little toy, like a kid's toy.
Yeah, it looks like a Fisher Price has.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Fisher Price. Yeah.
I would never. I don't know. It seems cool, but I would never like actually be like, hey, check this out. Can I get 5? Just fucking.
I think it'd be cool to learn how to play. Like an instrument like the saxophone. I had a piano for a bit, and I could play a song. What I would do is I would learn how to play sheet music and learn how to play a song, and then once I could play it, I'd play the shit out of it, and then I would stop playing it, and then I'd forget how to play the song. And then it's like, well, I dumped hours into this fucking thing, you said, just to learn how to play the song well for maybe 4 months. And then it's just erased from my mind.
What are some of the songs?
So the one that I really liked was the Beatles, Baby, I'm Amazed. Baby, I'm amazed by the way you love me all the time.
Damn, you got it.
Yeah, dude, I got some chords in me.
Yeah, you keep that thing on you, man.
I got some chords in me. No big deal. But I would do that, and then what was another one I had? It was mostly all Beatles. I just love the Beatles.
Fuck the Beatles.
You don't like the Beatles?
They're cool, but it's just like I'm never.
Stand your ground, dude.
Yeah,
you're gonna say fuck the Beatles. Fuck the Beatles.
Fuck the Beatles. Yoko is the best part.
Get the fuck out of here. Now that's crazy. Now you're trolling.
It's just like it's cool. They did what they did, but like. I don't know. I'm never in the mood like, hey, one of fucking 4 British guys. Cool. I don't know.
Even Yoko hated Yoko, dude.
Yeah.
You can't like Yoko. It is a hard kind of band to put on. Like, when do you play the Beatles? You know what I mean?
In front of the hose, like, check this out. What do you know about the Yellow Submarine? I don't even know if that's even a reference. I don't know.
What do you bitches think? Octopus's Garden? Wouldn't that be sick right now?
I love watching that video of Chuck Berry chucking the fuck out of Yoko Ono, though. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't seen it. We can pull that up. He
so
throws
good.
her?
Nah, just they're like playing music, and Yoko just grabs a hot mic and just ruins everything.
Oh, and then he like rips into her?
Yeah, he like giving her crazy looks.
Is this it right here?
Yeah.
This one here?
Yeah, I'd say the third one. You could see
this one
here? Yeah.
Oh, look at that face. Yeah.
Just pissed. Just ruining everything. This guy. Just fucking go crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Man, this guy, that guy sucks. But yeah, I think it was like the only time Chuck Berry and John, whatever his name was,
Lennon?
Yeah, that guy.
Played together, and then he just had to bring his fucking girlfriend. God.
When did he die?
John Lennon?
Yeah.
Probably he got shot like around MLK.
Oh, so it's like way back when.
I think it was back in that time, right? John.
Yeah.
And the other one died from like anal cancer or something.
What other one? Oh, there's another guy?
There was
the four.
Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo, and then the Indian guy. Fuck.
Oh.
1980. Who was the other one?
Why do people shit on Ringo?
Because he didn't do anything.
Oh.
He just kind of showed up. Because like John Lennon was like he wrote all the songs. Like he was the soul. And then Paul McCartney was the singer. He went solo and did all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. And then there was the last guy, George Harrison. And George Harrison did this whole Indian tour and did all these Indian like related influence songs that were really good.
That's crazy.
It was amazing.
Oh, he was Indian?
No, he just went on an Indian tour and then like did a bunch of Indian influence songs.
That's crazy.
And then Ringo did fucking nothing. Like
just like vibed out.
Any song he like attempted to do was like, this fucking sucks. Have you seen that Family Guy bit about the Beatles?
I don't know. I mean, there's like a lot of the thing.
They did one and it was like, let me tell you the bit. They were like, they said, you're about as useless as Ringo. And then it's just Ringo like in a meeting with the Beatles going, hey guys, I wrote a song. And they're all like, okay, we're going to put that on the fridge for you, buddy.
So that's like my cultural references. Like Ringo fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I bet you I don't know. You listen to all that stuff. You've been listening to like Kenny G shit. I don't know.
I don't actually. Who's Kenny G?
Oh. I don't know. That's like a soft jazz, but you like the soft rock era, you know, all the.
I get behind it.
Rock. Is that what you?
Yeah. I never really listened to that though. It was about like if I'm doing, it's usually like rock.
Yeah.
Or grunge. I'm kind of like grunge after that, like Nirvana, Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
What's the other big one? STP.
Alice in Chains. You got a walkout song?
A walkout song?
Yeah, to go bomb at an open mic and just like, yeah.
What would yours be?
I don't know. Just go out in a full sweat and let Eye of the Tiger just fucking. I don't know.
A good one would be Here Comes the Rooster.
Oh yeah,
here comes the rooster. Yeah.
That's hard.
You like just that. Walk out like, what about airplane food?
Yo, dating's weird.
Dating's man. So crazy.
Oh man, I like the UFC. I watch a lot of that, so I love like I'll throw like a walkout sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I get hyped up. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's very toxic male.
You got that in you? You watch UFC?
Yeah, I love it. I like it a lot.
Dang, I can't get to it. I can't get behind it.
I tried. My dad was like a big boxing guy. So I tried showing him a fight. Like, you know, this is cool, but it was just too violent. Like the guy,
he didn't like it at first.
Yeah, it was the guy. I mean, the guy like elbowed him when he was on top, and the guy got a cut on his head. and he rubbed the blood on the guy's face. And my dad was like, I can't. Like, this is, I can't.
But has he come back around?
Sometimes he'll watch it, but I'm like, nah, he doesn't really.
He doesn't vibe with it, yeah. It's not for the blood for me. It's just like, it sounds so lame. But it's almost like, damn, this is like too violent to be putting on. I don't know. It just feels weird that it's like, this is the highest form of entertainment we have right now.
In the beginning, it's like very weird, but then you kind of get to see the technique behind it. And it's like, oh, cool.
And I respect the technique.
Yeah.
I definitely respect that there's an art form in there. But man, I think it's a strange thing to be like, I'm going to commit my entire life to beating the shit out of another person. Like, that's a strange place to be.
They're weird people. I once met this guy in Costa Rica, and they like made a gym. So it's not like they went to like an established, like, all right, we're not going to spar that hard. Like, they were like 6 guys just beating the fuck out of each other. And he was like our age, and he was like forgetting his phone everywhere. He went and got a drink at the bar, left the drink.
Oh, because he's got
just out.
Massive head trauma.
Yeah.
Oh,
you could
shit.
tell. I don't know. I don't train. I would never do any of that stuff. I'm not trying to get, no.
Yeah, my cousins do a little bit of capoeira, but it's like, that's not really fighting.
That's dancing.
It's like dancing. Yeah. But they love UFC down there. Holy shit.
So how do you come about Portuguese? You lived out?
No, like I said, my mom's Brazilian, so we go there every year to see family. And
nice.
I've been there for maybe 4 months out of it. Like, for the longest time, if I've ever been there, it was probably 4 months.
It's cool.
My sister lived there for a year, but I didn't really want to do that. I'm fucking so white. My sister's she's a little bit more Latina than I am. She's kind of got a little bit of that in her. But I don't know. Anytime I'm there, I'm always just like, this isn't who
AC.
I am. Yeah, like, I want AC. I want good milk. Like,
they do have some weird. Have you ever seen like the cheese that comes out of like a bag that they throw on pizza?
Yeah, dude, it's some kind of cottage goat shit, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we doing here? I will say though, the pizza's fucking amazing.
I've heard it looks great.
Pizza's good. Like, our pizza's trash compared to that.
Oh, come on now. New York City. Connecticut, come on, give it up. Give it up, baby.
Well, I mean, a New York pizza is really just like a pizza that you would get. So I've never had a New York pizza.
There you go.
But I picture it, anytime I've seen it or had it, it's like it's a thin crust, like oily pizza.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I mean,
but people say, hey, it's the fucking water. I don't know.
They try to make it sound like they're brewing whiskey or something up there. Yeah.
It's a good time. I like it. I mean, I don't know. My dream is to live in Austin and then move to New York. But we're still some ways away.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I don't know. I love food. I love. That's why I'm very interested in like Brazil. I'm very into pão de queijo, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. I think honestly, again, Brazilian food. Personally, I think it sucks. I don't think. It's that good.
Word. That's a hot take.
Don't think it's that good. I think it's on the rankings of other cultures, probably low. What we were really good at is steak. We're so
steak.
Fucking good at steaks.
What's that cunt? That's like a fatty picanha. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That looks really good.
Those are fucking good. They're good.
Have you ever been to a steakhouse and they do the whole?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude.
You do like the green. What's up with that? You guys
the
like
churrasco?
Yeah.
Yeah. The churrascaria. It's they do that. So it's like, but it's interesting how here in the United States it's like a fancy like
Yeah, there's one in Congress. And it's like $500.
Yeah, fogo de chão. But in Brazil, it's actually not even that fancy. Like it'll be like next to a gas station, and they'll just be like a little churrascaria, and they're like, "Hey, you got that?" Yeah. And there are fancy ones, but it's not considered to be like a super fancy thing there, which is interesting.
Got like roadkill mints on the side.
Yeah, what is fancy over there is fucking Outback Steakhouse, dude. You go to Outback, everyone's like, "Yo, oh shit,
it's a good time." What is that, baked potato dog? What are you talking about?
Like you went on a date to Outback? That must have went well.
Oh, I love that. There's it's funny because in Costa Rica there's like a Chili's. And people are like,
that's the fancy place.
Yeah, That's a getting pussy play, you know what I
That's
mean?
crazy. I think Chili's here is so bad.
Yeah. I've never been really. I'm not like, what am I in the mood for? I'm not gonna.
You never been to Chili's here?
No, I haven't been to. There's a lot of places I haven't been to. I haven't been to a Sonic.
You're not missing much.
Yeah, I've heard stuff about the ice.
The drinks are good.
Yeah, the drinks.
But I mean, it's not like, let's go to Sonic tonight.
Yeah.
It's like, you're driving by like, oh, a little drink would be nice.
Yeah.
It was actually great in high school because you could mix it with vodka and shit and get it loaded with your friends. That was fun.
So there's like a bunch of syrups. That's the whole deal.
Pretty much. It's just like they got a bunch of different flavors, like a cherry limeade, and then once again, you put some vodka in there.
Some vodka, some cheap ass.
Hell yeah, dude. That's fun. Damn. What else?
I haven't been to an Olive Garden. Haven't been
Not missing much.
I went to a Cheesecake Factory once, and I was like, "Oh, this shit sucks. This
really?
Is whack."
I like it, man. I think they do good. Did you go to the one in the mall?
It was in where was it? I think it was somewhere in Connecticut. I was like, I don't know why we're doing this, but yeah, I don't know. It's not. I haven't been to a McDonald's in America. Kind of proud about that one.
You've never been to a McDonald's?
I think when I was a kid, but like since I've been back, I have not been to a McDonald's.
Since I've been gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That you're not missing much. There's one nearby, and every now and then when groceries are low, shit. I'm like, I'm gonna get in on that.
You get what's the order, fat ass?
Dude, I'm a fucking Big Mac through and through.
Damn.
And maybe I get a little extra hamburger on the side. Yeah. But I fucking love a good Big Mac. The other thing is McDonald's is actually better in other countries. That's a classic thing that people say.
Yeah. Costa Rica is pretty nice.
They have McDonald's there?
Yeah. They put some like local spices on it.
What's like the best thing about Costa Rica that you miss?
I mean the family, but really just nature, just all the homies. Like my friends, we do like a yearly trip. We go rent out a cabin by like literally on the beach, and just
Oh, that's nice, man.
And they just did it last week, and they sent me pictures. I was like, my friend pissed himself, and I wasn't there for it. It was man. But yeah, the nature is like actually, how people say like, oh, my country's like the most beautiful in the world. Like there's a legitimate argument there.
For Costa Rica?
Yeah, it's really.
It's
crazy. It really is nice.
Wow.
But it's good to have like in the back, like as soon as I'm like, all right, I'm done bombing, I'm going to go back. I don't know.
Well, you're still having fun though here.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh, I'm having the time of my life. It's fucking amazing.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay.
So I moved in a little late, but started comedy as soon as I got. Well, not really as soon as I got here. I waited for a few months. Just I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just checking out shows and yeah. Now it's weird. I've done the Kill Tony a couple times. But I get recognized, but I hate. I don't know. Well, that's the show. You don't really deserve any of it, but
it's something.
Yeah, but just growing in front of the world, just excited to do the comedy and just I don't know, just the hang. The hang is so much fun. I don't know. I need to get a better job. I need to like.
What do you do now?
So I work for a translation company. So I do like the reporting for them, like analytics, and I work remotely. So
that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I thankfully I've been able to travel. Like I went to Boston, I went to New York, and I was like, I'm just gonna do comedy all day. So that was cool. That was a good experience. But cool boss. Flew out to Phoenix because she got me the American job. So I flew out to Phoenix where she lives to like thank her, and we went and we shot AR-15s.
Oh wow, that was really nice. That's good though. That you're getting out, you're you're meeting people.
Yeah,
I think that's good.
Do you have any like favorite American cities I should go to?
I went to Seattle. I thought it was very pretty.
Ooh, I've never been out there.
I thought it was very, very pretty. The mountains. Like I've always been a beach guy because I grew up in that area. And when I went there, I saw the appeal of being a mountain guy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is
fucking raincoat.
Cool.
Fucking.
Yeah, because it's like, it's nice out. It's always kind of brisk.
Yeah.
And just the whole city is cool. Like the way it's laid out, it's got mountains, elevation. You can go up on a mountain, and yeah, it's cool. I did go to Denver. I was actually not very happy about Denver.
Oh,
I didn't like that one.
it feels like one of those cities that people that think they're cool move to.
Yeah, and it isn't cool. When I landed, I thought, I'm so stupid. I landed and I was like, where are the mountains?
Oh, no?
And they were like, no, they're not here. They're over there. And it's like in the distance.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Basically, Denver is where the pioneers were like, oh shit, are there mountains up there? Fuck that. Let's stay here. That's what Denver was.
Damn.
And so they, like, you have to drive another 2 hours to get to the mountains from Denver, or maybe another hour or so.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off. I thought it was like in the mountains. I was kind of expecting that.
I do know they're funny. I know the airport is like trying to be funny.
Yeah, the airport, everyone has conspiracy theories about like satanic shit and whatnot.
And I feel like they're playing into it, kind of. I don't know. I've heard rumblings that like, hey, you know,
They're leaning into it. They're getting publicity.
that's good, you know.
But yeah, that's a good one. I grew up in San Francisco. My family was from the Bay. I moved here when I was like 13, so it was like
Okay.
18 years ago. But San Francisco's cool. I don't really have an urge to go back.
Especially not now. I mean, now it's like crazy, right?
Yeah. I would rather go to San Diego. I was talking when Timmy No Breaks was here. I was talking about San Diego. Yeah, San Diego sounds cool.
Yeah. I was out there as a kid, but I don't know. I don't know. California seems cool, but I don't know. It feels a lot different than what's going on here.
Yeah, it's just expensive is what you're going to see. When you get out there, you're going to be like, damn, everything is so fucking expensive.
It's crazy.
Because here, things are pretty cheap.
Things are relatively cheap. It's not that crazy. Like, things are kind
People
of
talk
expensive.
shit, but it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's Florida. I wanted to go to the Key West. I think that'd be cool.
I was thinking about moving to Florida. Like, when I was moving back, I was like, maybe South Florida, the comedy scene is cool, but like, I'm not going to get anything done.
What do you mean?
I'm going to be a dumb piece of shit degenerate, like, start doing coke. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. That can happen down there, man. That can happen.
Feels like it's wild. I don't know.
You think this place is taming you?
I don't know. I feel it's making me worse. I don't know. It's fun.
What do you mean? Like, so when you're in Costa Rica,
yeah,
you're chilling,
big chilling,
and then you were like, I'm gonna come here.
Yeah, I was like, this is where I want to start comedy. This is where entertainment. I want to do the voiceover stuff.
But you came here to cut loose.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to give it a shot. I don't want to look back and be like, you know, I wish I would have, because the shit's happening now. So I was like, I need to get the fuck out. I had a moment. So basically, where I'm from, all my family lives within like a mile. So my grandfather lives just around my house, or lived, whatever, and he had his aunt's tombstone that was born in the 1800s, and she lived a mile from where I lived. And I was like, I need to get the fuck out. There's fucking no
Something
way.
about that was fucking with your head.
I was like, no.
That's so interesting. I can see how that would be unsettling, where you're like, fuck that, dude.
Fuck that, you know. And I love my family. You know, they're good. They're down there. They're chilling. I have cousins that still live there, and they're happy. But I'm like, that's not.
Would you go back?
Yeah, later. Definitely after like trying to giving it a good shot. And then, you know, I have some houses out there, so go chill out, fucking get some kind of remote job, just garden, die. Sounds lovely
that's good. Like Thanos.
Yeah, I don't watch the fucking. I don't know. I don't watch the.
That's how he died. He was just like, I'm gonna go to a planet and I'm gonna just chill
out, you know,
and then die.
Do you have a retirement plan?
I imagine myself being here for a long time.
Yeah.
But I do imagine going to Montana.
Montana. A friend of mine is from there.
Oh, yeah?
Serena Teal, shout out.
Yeah. It's really beautiful.
I've heard it's Yeah.
Yeah, and I always wanted to go, but I hate the cold is kind of my thing. But I feel like once I'm an old man, it's like I'm not really going out anyway.
Yeah.
I'd like to go somewhere cold like that and then just fucking like you said, just die out there.
See the views. I miss like because I lived in like a mountainous kind of region, so I would drive like an hour and I'd get a good view of the valley, and that was great. Just to be like, all right, I'm here. I get to see something big. Because here in Texas, it's like, I don't know. It's weird. I like the nature. I love the nature out here. Do you go out?
I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but I did go to Marfa and Big Bend a couple months
back. I've heard
back,
about that. That's cool.
and it was very cool. I was actually very impressed by it.
I want to go to Big Bend. What's it like? Is it nice?
It's yeah. I mean, it's nice. Like, have you seen the views? We can pull it up. It's really cool. And then Marfa's kind of a cool little trendy town. Let's see, Big Bend.
Oh, this is next to oh my god.
Yeah, it's like a Grand Canyon-esque.
God damn.
Kind of vibe, and that's the Rio Grande.
Word? Oh my god.
Yeah. So you're just out there chilling, big chilling. It's beautiful. Damn. And on the drive up, it's kind of
how far is this?
So
4 hours?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Let's
see if we can get a
map. Let's see.
He's using Yahoo, by the way.
Dude, I know. It's
insane.
That is fucking nuts. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
So there
damn,
we are.
Texas is fucking massive.
Texas is fucking big, dude. It's a big ass motherfucker.
Every time, I've flown out and I was like checking my location and it took a nap and I was like, I got to be close to Phoenix. And I was still in Texas and I was like, God damn, man, this is fucking.
Texas is big, dude.
I went out to this place west of San Antonio called Bandera. It was like a cowboy town, and they had a drunk piece of shit guy just got out of a bar and just jumped on his horse and just left.
From the bar?
From the bar. There's like
the
actual
1800s?
It
what
felt
the
like
fuck,
it's
dude?
like you know how there's like a pole and people like tie their hick horse?
He fucking tied his horse.
He tied it, and you could see like be like belligerently drunk, and he's like, and I saw that. I was like, God.
Is it illegal to ride a horse home wasted?
It's got to be a DUI. I mean, at some point, right? It's got to be like, I don't know. That was crazy to see.
There's no way that you can ride a horse legally drunk in Texas. I feel like that's got to be some kind of law. But I also feel like he did that on purpose to get away from the law.
Probably. He's like, yeah, you can take my car, you can't take my horse.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Take my fucking horse?
Repo.
How you going to feed it? How you going to feed it, copper?
It's cool to see like the culture of drunk driving in America.
Yeah.
Because I've been at bars when they close, and it's really interesting to see the whole bar drive off.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, they don't do that in Costa Rica?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, the parking situation is so much better here. I feel like people just like,
just drive and park.
Yeah.
Whereas there, it's not as good at parking, so people just get Ubers.
People get a lot of Ubers. But people still drive. I mean,
I'm not.
Yeah, I've never.
I'm not saying I haven't, but I'm not saying I have.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. I wanna drive out a lot. I wanna explore, especially like the Southwest, because I've never really been that far out west.
Southwest is the place to go. Another one is Utah.
Yeah.
Utah is fucking. I know we always talk about the Mormons out there, but
yeah,
that place is like holy shit.
Pick up a nice Latter-day Saint,
dude. That'd be kind of a nice wife.
That would be wholesome as hell.
Just a little Latter-day Saint.
Yeah.
And you go up and tell just the most heinous jokes at night.
Yeah.
And then you come home to your sweet little Christian girl.
And she's like, hey, I bought soda that doesn't have caffeine in it.
I hope that's okay. And then you beat the shit out of her.
You do one of these. Wow.
She's like, oh, shit. Did you learn that in the city?
Yeah, the city. Oh, man. I've met some of the, some of my friends are Mormon, and you can tell they've been within their own pool for a couple generations.
Oh,
you know,
really?
I feel like I don't know the Mormons
Like from
I've
their
met,
face?
I don't know. Can't you tell? Like those Mormons are a little. They have a little look to them.
Have you seen the fucking videos of the guys walking through BYU campus?
Oh, like asking people like, would you rather like kill your mother or like have a sip of coffee?
The funniest one I saw was this guy walking around. He goes, "What's the quickest you've seen someone get married here on campus?"
Oh.
And the guy was like, "Not that quickly. I mean, people overhype the whole Mormon thing. Probably like maybe 2 months." Yo, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. And then there's the whole soaking situation
Yeah.
that they're doing.
Oh my god! I mean, they're very funny people. I know they do coffee creamer and like soda. I know they're hard on like soda bars. So I'm very interested in that.
That would be interesting just to see.
Just fucking. This is my, you know.
That and Amish culture are pretty interesting. Amish would be interesting to hang out with.
I've never seen one. I'm like, I want to like actually.
You say you
talk
drove
to
to New York?
No. I mean, my cousin lives in like a city, so they're not gonna be fucking. They're like, that's the devil. You know, that is the worst place to. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would love to like see. I don't know. I like meeting French people. I like. I've met some indigenous people from Costa Rica. They're lovely.
Really? Like
cool
out in the
people.
tribes?
Yeah.
Dude, tell
like,
me that story.
They're so there's like settlements, and you can drive out to them. And you know, and I just broke down like, what do you guys do? And they're like, we just grow shit. I'm like, cool. You know,
Sick.
They're like drinking.
Fucking radical, dude.
They make their own hooch. You know,
They really do?
they do. They got some different types. Some like they'll ferment like tree sap and stuff, which fucking delicious.
Really?
But yeah, some people make moonshine. My ex-girlfriend's grandfather once gave me like moonshine that he made, and I don't know how privy you are to moonshining, but the first product when you distill something is going to be methanol, which will make you blind.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard this.
So you got to like take out the first batch or whatever, the first little bit. And he gave me a bottle, and I was like, "Did you do that?" And he's like, "No. Why would I?" And I was like, "All right, cool." But I did have a bottle of like actual moonshine that was cool. I don't know. You don't strike me as a big drinker, right? Do you?
I drink.
You drink.
I drink. I definitely. I don't smoke really. I don't do any like Coke or anything like that. But I do like drink.
Yeah.
I do drink. Like anytime I go out, I'm probably like already a couple whiskey Cokes deep.
Ooh, that's the drink. Whiskey Coke is crazy.
Whiskey Coke. That's what I do.
Damn.
Why is that crazy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, it's fine.
It's just I don't know. I mean, I love. That sounds great. I used to do. We have like a natural spirit in Costa Rica called cacique, fucking cuatro plumas, dude. And so we would do that with Fresca. You ever had Fresca?
No.
It's like a grapefruit soda. And it's good. I like drinking it. I like drinking it a little too much, but I need to calm down.
Yeah, I'm a drinker too, man. I do it. I drink.
Going down to the beach and getting belligerent.
Oh, it's the best, dude.
Man.
That's the best. They do caipirinhas in Brazil. That's the
like
big
on
one.
the beach, they just fucking
Yeah.
serve up.
Yeah, caipirinha is like a bunch of smashed limes and
Yeah.
then a bunch of sugar and then something they call cachaça. Which
Yeah,
is
our
like,
liquor is similar to that. It's like the same kind of
Yeah.
vibe. So it's like straight liquor. So it's just like lemon juice and fucking sugar and liquor. God
fucks you up.
damn.
Dude. I've blacked out on caipirinhas before because they are way stronger than you ever expect.
Does it taste good?
Yeah, they're good. They're just really sweet. I'm not much of a sweet tooth person, so like all that sugar kind of gets to me.
That's the thing. When you drink, it's like the fucking sugar. I don't know. I love getting drunk at the beach. My friends were just at the beach. I'm fucking itching, man.
I would have been jealous too. You have any crazy stories of when you guys were at the beach?
Dude,
tell one. Bro.
Yeah,
Tell.
my friend shot himself. I was very happy.
Oh yeah.
It was fucking. We got there, and I was drinking the whole ride because you can have an open. It's not a criminal. It's not a crime to have like an open liquor thing.
Yeah.
So you have to drive through these big mountains. We're going to the Caribbean side, so you have to drive through this like big national park, no signal. So I'm just fucking DJing, getting shit faced in the car. Get there, we kept drinking, we go out clubbing, and then I wake up and my friend is next to me, and I'm like, this is not the sleeping situation we agreed to.
Yeah.
And I see some stains. I'm like, oh no. And he shat at some point during the night, just fucking, he shat in like a garbage bin. And then he finally
and then missed.
Like in a garbage thing, and we're like, why did he do that? He's like, I don't know.
He's having a good time.
He's just fucking vibing, you know. Then he was like on the toilet seat, and you didn't put it up, so you could literally see how he just like shat and just smeared.
Oh no!
And the bath and everything. But I was so thankful to him because I mean, if your friend does that, you get to have so many jokes about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We were just getting his ass. So I was like, thank you for giving us this experience.
Thank you for giving us this miracle.
Oh, my God.
I had a buddy that did the same thing. He shit himself at a house party.
Oh.
We had to hose him off in a bathtub.
Damn.
Because he was just covered in shit.
Just caked on
And it was like protein shake shit.
Oh.
So it was just like, oh, man.
Damn.
It was funny because when he woke up the next day, he didn't remember. And he was in new pants. And he goes, oh, no, did I pee myself last night? And we were like, nah, man, you didn't pee yourself, bro.
Damn, that is... Yeah, I've yacked all over myself. I mean, that's like...
That's standard, though.
Yeah.
Are you 21?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the drinking age there? Probably like 16, 18? I think it's like 16 in Brazil or something like that.
Damn. I used to like buy full bottles of liquor when I was like 15, though. And
oh, really? They don't give a shit?
It was like...
Yeah. It's crazy how much alcohol is moderated here compared to other places.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
People people getting over drinking when they're like 20, 21, you know. People are like, all right, I should probably stop.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why people get a little bit too enthusiastic when they start. Like 21 is a big one. I don't know.
I think 21 is a good age, though.
It makes sense.
I do think the rest of the world is kind of jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
18, I mean, I don't know. I could kind of get it, but
yeah,
I think like because I remember going to my cousins, hanging out with my cousins, and they had been drinking since they were 18, or actually sooner, probably 16.
Yeah.
And when I went there and I was 18 and legal to drink, I was still kind of new to alcohol. And they were already like, this is behind us. You know?
No
so they're pacing way faster than me, and I couldn't keep up. I would just get hammered and throw up. It's not fun.
It's great. I mean, I had that experience. I had a childhood friend from America visit me down in Costa Rica, and I was like 20, and so he was like 20, and we just went to our regular bar where like regulars at, and he's like, what the hell is all that? And then we got, he got too drunk.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I don't know. It's still a fun time. I try not to do, when I start drinking, I don't know. Do you ever coming back from comedy, you're like, I'm going to have a little nightcap, You ever do that?
Oh, yeah. Like usually on Wednesdays is the night that I lay it back. Because I'll go to the Kick Butt and I might get like an Irish coffee there.
Ooh.
And then I'll maybe get another drink at Lucky Duck, and then when I'm at Creek, I'm just downing the whiskey cokes the whole time.
Oh.
But that's usually the night I kind of tear it up. And I might go out on Thursday night and do the same. But Friday, Saturday, what I usually do is I play a lot of video games with my buddies.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll like all turn our cams on and just be like drinking while we're playing games and having fun.
That's so much fun.
It's so fun, dude. And people talk shit like, you're a nerd. And like, I don't care because it's fun as shit.
No, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
I like, my favorite thing in the world is to get drunk and go yell at people at Banana Phone.
Oh, yeah?
That is the fucking, hey, dumbass. I don't know.
I love the jokes that are just so not clever and they fucking...
Oh, it's so stupid.
Those are the best ones. I heard one where, I think it was Taylor Neely yelling it out.
She's so funny.
There's one guy was up there and they're kind of trying to roast him and he just goes, why are you so unappealing? Like, just not even clever.
Yeah.
Just like...
Just stupid. I love that. Every mention of Hawk Tua. It is the best thing in the world. But it's, people, I'm happy they're putting clips out. Check
out. They started doing that. I was kind of like, these are good too, because they got cameras on the panel, the audience. They got a lot of cameras. They're doing good with it. That's
Shout out
good.
Nick Cox. I love Banana Phone, Creek in the Cave every Sunday, 10 p.m.
Yes.
My favorite show. That was my first ever mic in America.
Really?
That's
daunting.
Phone. That was a lot.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
But it was fun. I loved it.
That's good. I've never done it.
You've never done it?
No, never done it.
Oh, man. You should go up. It's fun.
Yeah. I just feel like, when you're a boring white guy, it's like, how do they tear into you?
That's the thing. Like with some of the white guys, I'm like, but I've been coming up with some for whiteys, like, hey, you look like you skipped to the mailbox.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's always fun. Like as soon as you go up, you're like, oh, what does this guy look like? What is this motherfucker? This guy. Look at this fucking.
I think it's almost better to have some kind of something interesting and quirky about you that people can kind of dance around. This one guy went up and he was Arab, but he was also Indian. And the jokes that people were dishing out, I was like, this is so fucking good.
The levels of riffing on that panel is just ridiculous.
It's so good. And then people started saying he kind of looks Italian, and then they started doing like Arab Italian jokes. So fucking good, man.
The other night they were doing like Mitch Hedberg Indian jokes, and I'm like, that is fucking. How do you go about that? Oh man, this should be dope. But yeah, I love Banana Fun every Sunday. That is, I mean, as comics, we both have like a routine of mics that we do, but that is without a doubt
part of your routine.
Oh yeah.
I was going there every single Sunday just because I do think it's just a great energy in there.
It's the best.
And it's like almost every comic in the town is there. Because everyone knows like this is going to be hilarious. And it's always something new. But I kind of stopped going over some time. I don't know why. I just kind of, like I said, Sundays aren't great, I guess.
Yeah.
But
this is a tough time.
Yeah.
I like that. Every roast battle I'll go check out too.
I feel like I would be so bad at roasts.
If
there's something in my repertoire that I'm like, or something about comedy I think I'd be bad at, it would be roasting. I just don't think I'm good at it.
There's people that it's just not their style. I don't know what my style is because I'm so new. I'm just throwing shit on the wall. I do really want to try it though. I'd at least like have like a few days to like write something about some guy. You want to do it? You want to do you do a St. Jack's one?
I'll do a roast battle. Yeah, we could do that.
We should do that
at St. Jack.
Yeah, there's one on. I think it's Sundays. It might be. I have to talk with Alden Schaub would know. But yeah, like I just want to try out I want to try out improv. I want to try everything. Because it's just so much fun to be up there.
Improv's another one that I'm like, I don't know if I would be that good at it.
Yeah, it is gay. That's the thing.
Timmy No Breaks.
Yeah. Oh, Timmy. Yeah, Timmy is definitely improv, right?
Yeah. He told me that his whole thing was he was like started an improv.
Oh,
and that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
When you see him, he's up there basically doing improv every time.
Yeah.
And he says his whole writing strategy is like, wouldn't it be funny if I did this? And then he just goes up there and figures it out. It's not even like a written format at all.
Damn.
Yeah, which I feel like is so opposite for me because mine is like pretty much.
Yeah.
My whole format is like you've seen the videos on Instagram and stuff. It's literally that. It's just that is the bit. And then I just do that bit, and then in between bits, I maybe will like do a little talk to the audience thing.
Cool.
But it's just those are my bits, and that's it. It's as clean as that.
So you're like you're chilling and you get an idea, and you're like, all right, I'm going to document this.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you like do you record your sets and revisit it and do it differently?
So I'll be chilling like every night before I go to bed. I try to just write like one thing, good. And I'm like, I'm just gonna say something that's on my mind today.
Yeah.
And like one that I kind of want to do tonight is something I thought of the other day about Easter, and it's like I think Easter used to be a really dirty holiday because before the whole Jesus thing, because rabbit, eggs, these are all like signs of fertility. So I'm pretty sure in ancient times they were like, hey, it's Easter, let's all fuck each other like rabbits, something like that. And I try to do like I said, one of those a night, and then I post that video, and then I'm like, all right. Then I try to do it on stage, and usually it doesn't translate quite well.
That's the thing. Stand up is its own thing.
It's its own thing for sure.
There's so many other elements,
and that's where I think that Tim is good because he has so much of that improv element. And I think that is a huge element of it. You can't be too scripted. You have to have a huge improv element.
Stage presence is great. To be able to adapt to anything. I'm so excited to when I'm better at it. I did this show in like North Austin at this Kolache place. It was like a brewery, and there were these two drunk girls, hot as shit, and they were like just being drunk. And I was like, hey, you guys have like short fingernails, or you guys gay or whatever. Then they start kissing, and they were on like high chairs.
The fuck?
Yeah, they start making out, and they are drunk. And they
you're trying to do comedy,
and I'm like,
they fall down.
They fall out, and like she's like laying down for an extended period of time, and there's glass and shit. And this is maybe 4 minutes in my 7-minute set, so I'm like, I don't know. So I did that was the best part of my set, thankfully, because I was like, I don't think she's okay, whatever. But I'm excited to see like once you're better, like how to riff off like situationships. I don't know.
Well, that's where the banana phone comes in too.
Yeah,
because you see something so ridiculous like that, you got to say something like some kind of quip.
You got to be quick.
Yeah.
I hate bombing at that show though so much.
Oh, a banana phone?
Yeah, just like
because everyone just.
You're just like interrupting a show, and then it's like,
It's definitely high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
I love Colton Jones does that sometimes when he goes up there. He'll yell something so fucking loud, and everyone's just like, who is that guy? And he's just like, fuck.
Colton, he is like the funniest guy in the world. He is.
Yeah, that guy's good.
God.
I don't really know him, but I know him in
people.
passing, but he's funny.
So, I haven't really, because there's people that bomb regularly on Banana Fun. I've never been told like, hey, chill. Like, thankfully, I'm like, good.
Oh, like there's a couple names I can think of that have been told, hey, chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they do good. So it's like, I don't know. That's comedy, I guess. I don't know.
Comedy.
Speaking of the King of the Creek, Mark Norman once popped in on I opened for Mark Norman. That was crazy.
Oh shit!
The Creek is great because shit like
you never
that
know
just
what's going to
happen.
happen.
You never know.
Was it at the King of the Creek?
Yeah.
Oh wow! He just
shows.
came in and was like, "Yo,"
just fucking followed me, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, everybody give it up for Mark Norman." I'm like, "All right, cool."
That is crazy.
Yeah. Have you ever done any sets like that? People drop in on and you're like, "Oh shit."
Cam Patterson.
Oh yeah.
I see him at a lot of the late night Creek ones.
Yeah.
Trying to think, but no one like huge like Mark Normand.
Cam is fucking. I forget like how big. Some
But
of the
he is
guys I hang out
big.
with.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Mark Normand is more.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's another tier above.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Cam is great.
Cam is good. Yeah, and then so the Cam Lemaire was up there. I'm trying to think of some other people, but all of these happened at the same mic. It was Xavier's mic on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
The midnight one. Usually a lot of people come in and I'm like, oh shit, that's a drop in right after I went up.
You know Law?
Oh yeah.
He is so funny. I tried writing jokes in his style, but it's like
it's funny again. Everyone has their own style. I could never do that style.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy he's so funny. I was talking to him once. He writes like 20 punchlines per joke every day. I'm like, that is. For
I could
one
see
joke.
that. I could see that. That because you have to just be a machine to do comedy like that. You're just turning out jokes. I feel like everything for me is a story. It's not really a one-liner.
I like the way I go about. I'm like, usually I'm chilling and I'm like thinking about something. I'll write down premises. Then I have to talk to myself out loud. I need to like pace and be like, all right, what's funny about this? What I like about this? And then like break it down, then write it down, then go try it out. Bombs, cool. All right, I'm gonna kill myself. No,
Sick.
Nothing. All
Go
the hack
home,
shit.
cry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always tough. I record every of my sets.
That's good. I should do that more.
Now that I'll listen back to like a good set every time I had like a bad one or something. Yeah, that's cool.
What was the first thing that hit you where you were like, I'm going to do comedy?
I've always loved comedy. My dad is a big fan, so he showed me Def Jam from when I was a kid, and they had to take it away because I was saying crazy shit. It's fucking wild. But my family's always been funny. We've always like watched stand up like together.
Oh, that's cool.
So I've always, and then when I was in Costa Rica, I was like, I just need to do it. So I had to fight for a spot. They said it was an open mic, but it was more so like a like new joke material workout.
Right. And this was in Costa Rica?
Yeah. And I had to fight to be like, yo, let me try it out.
Yeah.
And he was like, only if you have like a stand-up class. I'm like, that is so against anything I think about stand-up. Like to be like, oh, yeah, premise. I need 5 premises, you know.
Took a course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people have done it and it's good, but for me, myself, I would never.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever do that either.
I want to figure it out by I want to fucking.
Yeah, just get in there and trial by fire.
Yeah. So I did it. Went good. I riffed up top and did well. And I was like, oh, I need to do this. And then, yeah.
So you had a good first experience.
Thankfully. That was good. It's like.
You think if it was bad, it wouldn't have gone the same way?
Maybe not. I think I would have been like, all right, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
Not for me.
My first time was at one of the late night Creek mics.
Oh, word? Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I just bombed. I was
that's
like.
fun.
And then I just leave now. And then I went home.
Yeah.
But something made me want to go back. I was like, I guess I'll try again.
Yeah. It's fun. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Thankfully, I've never bombed to where like nothing. Because you've seen a lot of open mic comedy. You've seen these guys that just go up and
just heinous shit comes out of their mouth.
Nothing.
But it's funny. My mom's always like, "Can I go see your stand up or like go an open mic?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Mom, you will never go to an open mic with me."
Oh yeah.
You sweet summer child.
Yeah.
You have no idea what these maniacs are saying into microphones downtown.
Yeah, it's great. I took my mom to a banana phone.
Oh yeah.
And she hated it.
Oh dude.
It was so bad. She was like, I don't like the child fucking jokes. And we were like,
oh my God.
It's like, Mom, you don't get it. It's actually like highbrow comedy. But that was fun.
You don't get it, Mom.
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh man. And
she didn't like it at all, not even a little?
No, she understood it's funny, but I just wanted to be like, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at every Sunday. I just want you to see that I'm safe.
Experience that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But she was like, I don't. Everybody's just rude. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. You know? But that's always fun. I mean, I love it. There's when I don't get to do it for a few days, doesn't it? Like you're like,
I get an itch.
You get an itch.
It's like there's something that makes me want to go. And yeah, it's weird. It's weird how that happens. Because if a couple days will pass and I'm like, I'm totally content. I'm doing the things I've always been doing, living my life.
Yeah.
But
got the sun.
But it's like, I just gotta go say this.
Gotta go bomb.
I gotta go bomb.
But yeah, it's that. It's like, it's the excitement of like, oh, I came up with this. I want to go try it out, you know?
It's creative.
Yeah.
It's a creative thing. And it's like, I created this thing and I want to see if it's beautiful or not, you know?
Absolutely. And, I went out. I was visiting family in Boston, and I was like, I need to go out. I need to go like figure out where I could do stand up. And I did a drag club in Boston, Jack's Cabaret, and they hated me. It was fun.
What'd you do?
The LA fires that just happened. So it was like breaking news: Judgment Day has hit LA. And they were like, fucking, no. It was.
In that voice, too?
Yeah, I did the newscaster thing.
God, I love it.
It was.
Breaking news. Can you do a deeper voice? Like, what's the deep? What's the deepest you can go?
Go pretty deep, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. This is like my natural speaking, but a lot of people are like, it's weird. It's not real. I'm like,
no, it's real. I know it's real. Can you go high? What's like the highest?
I need to warm up a little bit. I didn't do my humming.
You got it. Get in there.
I'm kind of sick. But yeah, I mean, I want to do like, because I got the voice, so I want to do that angle. I want to try it out, like, what voices can I play in with the comedy? Because there's a couple voice actor comedy guys that are pretty cool.
Right when you did that, the first thing I thought of was Pablo Francisco. Do you
Yeah.
remember
The guy with the
little tortilla boy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that bit?
Not that big, but I know about Pablo Francisco.
Oh my god, he does this whole. Because you know how they did movies in like the early 2000s with your voice?
Yeah. Oh,
like,
Don LaFontaine. Yeah.
One man, one
Coming
journey.
this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy.
So he did like a joke. But what if you did a movie with that opening, but it's just like the dumbest fucking movie of all time? And it was about a guy selling tortillas, and he calls it Little Tortilla Boy. It's a really good joke. We might be able to pull it up. Let me pull it up. It's fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Oh yeah, here we go. Crazy ad. This is not my algorithm.
Yeah, all right. So good. You know that mic stinks.
I know, right?
Solid, Arnold.
I know, right?
And
this was like 2000, so it wasn't like hack yet.
Yeah, it was still. That's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy. He's so good at that. He's so
good at it. But it's just like a movie from those times.
Yeah. Don LaFontaine, he was a nice, cool dude.
Is he dead?
He did die. I think he died
bummer.
in like 2010s. Yeah, but all of them, there's cool voice. I've been listening to a lot of remember like the intro to Thriller?
Yeah.
When creepers go and
Yeah.
I've been listening to like old radio.
Do you practice off that?
Not really. It's more so like, oh, that's cool. Let me try to like do a spoof. So let me like look into like what that's like. But I don't know. Just fun. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. It's just, I don't know. It's just exciting. I don't know. It's just,
do you do videos online or anything like that?
I've done some sketches with some friends, but I really want to do more stuff.
You should do like well, you can do whatever you want, but what I think would be a cool idea if you could every day or like come up with a different character and then do a voice for that character and then just be like, this is that character in this situation, because you can do so many of those voices.
Do like micro impressions. I like.
Yeah. And then that way, you can post it every day and you'll get some traction. That'd be kind of good.
I want to do. I don't know, because I do cook a lot, so I was like, maybe should I do like a voiceover over cooking?
That would be nice. That would work really well.
I'd be like,
hey there, just get really like, hey everybody, welcome back to Scrambled Eggs.
This is how I put the hot sauce on it,
Yeah, and make it just real deep, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, but then it's gonna get into that weird ecosphere of like guys fucking food. I don't know. You ever seen that guy, the guy, Donut Daddy, whatever this fucking.
What is that?
You never heard of it? Yeah,
Donut Daddy?
Oh yeah, he's like fucking. It's so weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's like sexualizing. I don't know. But yeah, there's different avenues. I mean, now people like within stand-up, so many people are giving me advice like, hey, this is how you do the content. This is how you do that. And it's like, it's exciting, but I'm like, I want to figure out funny first. But definitely, you still.
How long have you been doing
it? Just a few months, really. Just like I really started like August. I did Banana Phone.
August last year?
Yeah.
That's when I started.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
It's like the
nice.
Same exact time. When'd you get here? When'd you land?
I landed in January. So I still like.
Damn, you were 6 months of just
I'd still hang out. I'd go to shows. I checked out a lot of shows at Creek and spoke to comedy, and I was like, then I was hanging with my friend and I was like, you want to do comedy? Let's do comedy. I remember this show. This show was cool. I think we could sign up for this one. And it was Banana Phone. Just fucking, we got picked, went up. I brought like a notepad, like a sticky pad. I couldn't remember a minute of jokes.
Did they immediately start roasting your voice?
Yeah, thankfully, but they've always been nice. I don't know. They never been like, but they're always like, say this, do that. So it's never like, hey, you fucking suck, dumbass.
Yeah.
Which I love. I'll welcome.
I feel like they only do that to people who are kind of being nasty back, or
yeah, that's kind of weird.
They're usually pretty good at kind of reading out the person.
Yeah, when people go up and aggressively bomb, it's like, what are you doing?
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
that sucks.
It's such a good show to bring like a bad energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should do Banana Phone, dog. Come on.
I
buddy.
should.
Yeah.
I was talking to Trent.
Oh, Trent Bradley, yeah.
Yeah, Trent Bradley about it. And he was like, he's like, if you think it won't be good, then don't do it. And I was like, oh, okay. But at the same time, it's like, I think it would be interesting to go up there.
Yeah.
But then there's also like the boring white guy thing.
No, but that's on everybody else. I'd say just go up and be like fire back, because a lot of people like clamp up, because it is overwhelming to be up there and be like,
oh,
yeah, okay, be like, hey, you fucking, at least I'm not fat.
yeah. Boom.
Yeah, eat that.
Fucking
fat ass.
Holy shit, wheel that guy out of
here. But yeah, people clamp up. I don't know. My friend clamped up, so I was like, hey, have fun.
Yeah, you gotta have fun.
That's the thing.
I like playing with the audience and doing all that too. I think it can be fun. But the thing is, you get to find an audience, like we were saying before. Like there's so many open mics where it's just comics. Like I did one the other day, and I had a really good audience, and it was so fun because I do this joke where I talk about this last girl that I was talking to. She was like, "Oh, before we go any further, I need to know who you voted for."
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and it was a joke about that, and this guy in the audience was like, I had a girl that did that to me last week, and I was like, hell yeah, brother, and he goes, yeah, man, it sucks, and I was like, hell yeah, brother, and he goes, that fucking whore, and I'm like, well, now it's weird. And everybody was like dying laughing.
That's
like,
great.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Those are some of the best moments, are like off the cuff shit.
Yeah, that's it.
I met this comic, he's English, Scouser, Kyle Legacy. Did you ever hear about that guy?
Scouser.
Yeah, from Liverpool. He is a professional comedian.
Black hair, long?
Nah, he is a Afro white guy, like Jufro. He is
don't know.
so funny. He past guy at the Mothership, headlined Edinburgh. He is a professional 14-year comic. And he goes.
Oh, is he the LeBron James of comedy?
LeBron James the comic.
Yeah,
shout out. He's
yeah.
gonna love that shout out. But he's great, and he has been telling me like, hey, try out my style, because he will go up and literally just riff
The whole time?
the whole time.
Yeah.
And he'll do like a couple of jokes up top, like address anything, but like after that, it's like, hey, what do you want? Just murder. And I'm like, I've tried that out at Shakespeare's, but I want to try it again.
I usually, when I go up, I do want to like get something off my chest.
Yeah.
So I have something planned, but I do want to add a little bit more, like, fucking around in the beginning.
Yeah.
Telling the thing that I had planned and then fucking around again. I feel like I want to kind of blend in my material with, you know what I'm saying?
That's fun. I just want to, it's just spaghetti at the wall for me. I'm like, all right, today I'm going to go try this. I'm going to go try this, and I have a little notebook, and I'm doing a big joke book and then bullet points on the small one.
And you just sit down and write a thought, or how do you do it?
Usually I'm like thinking, I'm always talking to myself in my head, like at all times.
I do the same.
There's people that definitely don't. You know,
really?
You could tell that some people don't.
Oh, crazy.
I don't know. But yeah, then if I'll make myself laugh, I'm like, oh, that's funny. Then I'll write down the premise and then talk to myself out loud. And that was good. Then write it down. Then rehearse it. Then I got a mirror. I got a whole stand. I got a whole mic, and I do.
Oh, you rehearse it in the mirror?
A little sometimes. I try not to.
Wow. I do it in the shower.
Oh yeah, the shower. Oh, I'm
in the shower all
murderer.
Day. All the shower, dude. All the bottles
killer,
just
dude.
in stitches. Yeah.
I love doing it. Yeah, some of the best stuff, because that's where I'm like talking shit out loud, and I'm like, oh, okay.
That's why I do the ones with my face in the bed, because I'm going to sleep and I feel like I just have a bunch of thoughts going through my head.
Yeah.
So I'm always like, I just want to verbalize a thought before I fall asleep.
Yeah.
And
so that's the process for that?
That's for me. Because I guess when I'm falling asleep, I can't just sleep. It's always just I'm laying there and I'm thinking about some shit that happened to me in 3rd grade. And I'm like, I'm going to just talk about it. And maybe that feels better.
Yeah.
And
that's fun.
And that's kind of my process.
Sometimes it'll happen like when I'm back home after going out all night and you're just like playing back to what you did today. And then you're like, oh, that's a good tag. That's a good tag.
Yeah.
So it's like right before I fall asleep, I'm like, oh, fuck. Then I get up and I write down. Because you will forget. You always got to write down everything down.
What's something that's happened to you in Austin since you got here that's the craziest thing that's happened to me in Austin?
I was in line for a Kill Tony show around the mothership, and this lady, homeless lady who was wearing a caution tape, nothing else, took my water bottle, which was mine, by the way, and still had like about this much, put it up, I don't know which one, and squeezed the bottle and just squirted it everywhere. That was crazy. She got arrested. I was like, I want to give her a tip. That was a great opener. But yeah, that was crazy to see. Because it was like where the camera is right now. It's like right there.
She took it from you and just shoved it up and then
crushed the thing. You could hear the thing and then just fucking splashed it all out.
And then the cops came right then, like, that's it. That's the line.
That's the one. And I was talking to them afterwards and they were like, yeah, we arrest her like twice a week. And I'm like, all right, cool.
God.
Nice.
Damn. I saw, this is not even close to that, but there was this lady outside of Mothership. She was asleep on the floor in like a sleeping bag. Mm-hmm. And this ambulance pulls up. And they're like shaking her, like, ma'am, are you okay? And they're trying to like get her set up for like defibrillation. And she's like, I'm fine. I'm sleeping. And they're all like, oh, okay. You need anything? And she goes, no. And then they just leave. And then she just goes back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
crazy.
So weird. Like, what is this? You know what I mean?
Zen ass sleep. That's some good sleep.
Imagine someone breaking into your house in the middle of the night and being like, are you okay?
Are you all right? Are you doing all right? You know, that's crazy. Yeah, there's people, I don't know. The homeless people, I mean, I've heard about the homeless when I was moving back, and I was like, how do I take care of myself for this not to happen to me? So that's like my big fear. But thankfully, everything's going well.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, these people are, for the most part, they've been nice. One guy, he like pump faked me. He like, I was walking, he just did one of these.
Was he pretty jacked?
He was tall. He was a taller homeless guy, which is kind of
most homeless. You look at him and you're like, I could probably take you.
Yeah,
know?
this guy was kind of like, oh, that might have been a struggle.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I mean, what are we doing? I mean, that's, yeah, I don't know. I try not to be like I'm not like a hack. Like, hey, these homeless people, we should round them up and murder. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it feels like
well, a lot of countries don't have that problem. I think they just they have like a place and they're like, all right, Everyone go to that place, and you have a place to be.
There's cool homeless people on the beach. I don't know, in San Francisco, in the beach towns in California, there's got to be a whole bunch of them.
Oh yeah, there's a shitload of them. I haven't been back since I left, and like I said, I was 12. But I've heard the stories that everybody else hears: needles on the street, shit on the street,
God.
And it's like, it sucks.
Yeah, I feel scared a couple of times, but shit, we live on 6th Street basically. I don't know. I do. I need to get the fuck out.
Do you live like on?
Oh no, I live in like southeast, close shot downtown.
Oh, close to here.
Yeah,
by
just
Riverside, probably.
Yeah, about Riverside.
A lot of comics are at Riverside.
Every comic is at Riverside.
Yeah, man.
Go hang out. There's some cool spaces. I've been to Frazier's.
Oh yeah, Frazier's.
Yeah, I love Frazier's.
Oh yeah. Frazier's. What else is around there? I like to go to Jackalope over there.
Oh yeah, Jackalope's cool.
Buzzmill does a mic over there too.
I've never done the mic.
I sign up for it. I never get on.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's one. I know there's one that's like a booked one, but I know there's an open mic on some day. I don't know what day it is. But yeah, that's always fun. I love it. Yeah, I like hanging out there. I mean, it's close, so I get to go downtown. I get to go hang out, and then it's like a 10-minute ride back home at the most.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, do you like it out here?
Yeah, I've been here for 6 years.
Damn.
I've lived here. I just started like I said, like when I started comedy, I just turned 30, and I was thinking, damn, dude, I'm 30 years old, and I am miserable.
Yeah,
I was like, I am so not happy with my day job. And I was like, I think I'm just going to quit and do something I've always wanted to do, which was stand-up comedy. Yeah. I was even in my day job, like I sold mortgages and I would make these little videos.
Yeah.
And they did really well. And I was like, only the ones that are comedy related do well. And I was like, I think this is just my calling. I just need to do something comedy related.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, the more I've been doing comedy, the more I'm like, I don't think I'm as funny as I think I am.
I get that feeling a lot.
You know what I mean? Like, there are so many times I'm out and I'm like, damn, dude, I think I kind of suck.
Nah, it's more, I feel like, I was talking to my friend about that, Muhammad, and
oh yeah, I like him.
Fucking that dude. And I'm like, man, I just want to be better. I can't, I'm eager to be better. And he's like, you're looking at people that have been doing it for 5 to 10 years. Like, this is the best they have been, and they're casually doing it. We just started, so we still need years and years of just
When
sucking.
did Muhammad start?
He's been doing it for over a decade. He's doing like 12 years.
Oh, shit.
Out in the Midwest. Muhammad's got crazy. Muhammad's a professional comic.
Really?
Like, you see him fuck around a lot because he loves to fuck around. And that's where he gets a lot of his bits. But his like show stuff he's a real one.
Really?
Yeah. People don't know that, but Muhammad is as funny as it comes.
He did one joke that really stuck with me. I thought it was so funny. He's like, we're kind of growing and we're like getting on spaceships and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like one day there's going to be a kid on a spaceship and he's going to get molested on a spaceship.
Somebody's going to take that little spacesuit off. It's
and I was
crazy,
like, dude, what a insane.
It's so funny.
Because it's not even, like, there's no punchline. It's just like.
The situation.
Yeah, it's like, that's so funny.
Painting it is great. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Have you ever done the Mothership mic?
Yeah, I got it the first time the other day.
Hell yeah.
For the first time.
How'd it go?
Exactly how I thought. I was like, I'm going to go up there, I'm going to do less than medium, and then I'm going to leave. And that's pretty much exactly how it went.
Hey, it's fun.
But it was fun. Yeah.
Have you signed up a whole lot? I've never gotten on.
I sign up probably on average every other week.
Okay.
Yeah. But so I've been signing up since August, and I finally got on, and I was like, oh, all right.
Damn. I thought it was going to be easy because I didn't start signing up until recently.
I feel like it's harder than Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Because it's like fucking 350 people out there. And Kill Tony sometimes is 250, 300.
Yeah. But I see a lot of the people that Kill Tony people I've never seen at mics. Like people, and maybe some are out of towners, but some like.
There's out of towners and
yeah,
man, there's all that kind of shit going on over there.
That's cool. I don't want to I love the Kill Tony thing. It's great, but that's different lanes. I wanted to learn how to do stand-up comedy. That's what I want.
Yeah, Kill Tony, I think, is a good. I kind of compare it to like a baptism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone has to do it once.
Yeah.
You get baptized and you have a little story about it.
Yeah, it's fun.
But it's not your life. It's not what's going to make you.
No.
I hear people who are like, "Man, I went up there and I didn't get it regular, so like fuck everything else." And it's like, "Damn, dude, is that your expectation?"
Yeah, is that that's not why I want to do comedy at all. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy for it, but it's not like I want to be the funniest I can be. That's
Right.
why I would do it, But that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like I don't know. Kill Tony is fun, but the people on it are fantastically nice. They're all great people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
So, what else, dude? So you got comedy. You have any other hobbies?
I love cooking. Cooking is massive for me.
You should combine those, like you said.
I should do that. I need to do that. I just feel bad.
What do you cook? What's your best?
Oh, anything. I really like. I'll be like, I'm interested in having Korean food, so I'll teach myself how to make Korean food.
Oh, that's fucking cool. What's the craziest thing you've made?
I made kimchi for that. I've done a lot of fermentation stuff. Very weird. Like I felt very scared about that. I was like, I'm gonna poison myself.
Oh, because you thought you were gonna moonshine yourself.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna die. Mostly a lot of Asian, Mediterranean, Latin. Yeah, I was a vegetarian for a while, so
Didn't like that.
yeah, it's kind of like whatever. I like it was just like a objective, like not even like I don't care about the animals. It's just like, let me challenge myself to learn how to survive without this. How do I learn how to cook other stuff? But yeah, fucking pig out. That's why I've been fat, because I've been fucking. I made myself lox. Have you ever made lox?
Lox. No, it's lox.
So you like cure a salmon and do it like on bagel, cream cheese, capers.
Oh yeah,
tomato.
that's fucking good,
Food,
man.
That's fucking. I've been pigging out. I bought a whole salmon, made that, and I was like, I've been eating that every day.
That's so good. I'm so bad at food. I hear people cooking, and I'm like, dang, that's so good. I'm like chicken and rice every night.
That's cool. Yeah,
Broccoli maybe, and then I make spaghetti once in a blue moon.
Hey.
But I mean, it's so sad. And then I hear people and like what they're making at their house. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck?
it's cool. It's more so like, I want to do that. It's like a project. You look at it as a project, but hey, I bet you got a cool. What you got a weekend breakfast that you fucking
a weekend breakfast?
Yeah.
Not that I would make for myself, no. But if I was gonna have a weekend breakfast that would just slap, it would just be some blueberry chocolate.
Oh yeah,
pancakes.
That's mine.
With some syrup. Oh,
I fucking make pancakes every goddamn weekend.
Really?
Every
yeah,
weekend.
And then some bananas on there, some strawberries,
blueberries, strawberries, raspberries.
That goes off. But I never make it for myself. I've always been very skinny and very bad with food. Always. I have a bad history with food. I don't know why. I eat enough to like keep myself going, and that's it. I don't ever do more than that.
Damn. I've been pigging out because you go out and you get out of the comedy clubs at around 2, whatever, and then you're like, all right, let's go hang out, let's go eat, and then you're out there until like 3, and then it's like fucking, and all these meals are adding. I'm getting fucking pigging out. I'm getting fatty. It's fun. But yeah. I love eating at the creek. I love getting drunk at the creek. I'd rather support the creek than any other place. I don't know.
For sure, I agree. I feel like I need to do some other mics, like I said, and look for audiences. I need to feel like I think that's something I need to be doing more. But I just love going to the creek. I think it is like the perfect.
It's the best place.
It's the best place. Yeah.
Just being able to talk. I've gotten some of the best comedy advice in the back there, so I'm always going to be indebted. And every time I talk to any of the people there, I'm like, this is the best. Like, thank you for everything you guys do.
What's some of the best advice you've heard?
Really just like fundamental comedy stuff, like record, write, try it out, have fun, do it. go up, work. Like, it's not gonna be anything other than what you make of it, and you got to make it. You got to do the thing. It's all reps. It's all stage time, and be smart about it. Put effort into it. I don't know. I feel like people sometimes go up and like nonchalant, but again, comedy is whatever their style. And just seeing comedy, like you learn so much from like when you see a big dog, like we saw Tim Dillon. Were you there that day that Tim?
No, I don't think I was there.
He dropped in for a Filthy show, and it was fucking different. All that shit is when you see the high levels of it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm not doing that.
Different how? Like what do you think?
Just act outs, just engagement, just laughs per minute. I feel like, just everything down to a T, all the movements, everything, how he's engaging everybody, even off the cuff stuff. Like you're like, damn, that's off the cuff, but it's so funny. And these people are so good at comedy.
You got to get going?
No, it's just I'm getting like work notifications. Like,
oh, you're good.
It's cool. I'm not doing jack shit. Fuck you. But yeah, we I don't know. Do you want to do the off the cuff today?
It's starting in like 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You think we can get on standby?
Probably. I don't know. I'd say. I don't know. I know we're still going. I'm having fun.
You want to keep going? It's up to you.
As much as you want to do. I'm cool.
I'm down to keep doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, if we drive there now, we'll fucking miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love just the reps, just having fun. But yeah, some of the advice. I don't know what's some of the advice you've gotten.
Recording yourself is a big one. Yeah. Just keep doing it. I mean, I think the big thing is time. Like that's really the biggest factor. The way I like to think of it is with stand-up comedy, especially, you're up there for 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there's like the 10,000 hours thing.
Oh yeah.
So you need to be that 3 to 5. You need to be doing that for years. You need to build that over so much time. But I think what fucks up comics is we're in comedy clubs for way longer.
Oh yeah, then the 5 minute, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you go there, you wait an hour for the sign up, you watch everybody else do their thing. So you have this expectation of like, I've put so much time into this.
Yeah.
But in reality, your stage time is fucking maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not enough to get to that 10,000 hour number.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I need to think about how I've done.
You could do the math. So like you think you said 129.
Yeah.
So 129 times like 5 minutes on average. You could. Damn. That's something you could do the math on that.
35.
So that's probably around.
Yeah, you're a math guy. Come on.
5 times 100 is what is that? 5,000 minutes divided by 60. 5,000 divided by 60 is
300.
Is it 300?
I don't know. I'm not a math guy. I'd say so.
Calculator. That's where I fucked up. 5,000 divided by 60. 83, which would be minutes.
Yeah, that's minutes. So maybe an hour.
So an hour and a half.
That is not enough.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that is at all not even
But
close.
I did off the 100. I did it off the 100 number.
Yeah.
So this would probably, you said 139?
Yeah.
So it'd probably be more like an hour. It'd be more like plus 30 on this.
Yeah.
So like 110. So almost 2 hours.
That's still, I mean, you got to think about like all the reps that people are putting in and, how hard it is to even get to the stage time, how hard, and then people just waffing and just like fucking around and not doing, like the time on stage is so valuable and just, or people that don't use their time. I feel like some of the people that go up and they're like, all right,
I'll give the time back. It's like, dude, you waited to this time. Do not give it back.
Use it. Even if you bomb, just fucking.
Just use it. Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I don't like when people do that. But again, everybody's journey.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun to see how many people drop off from comedy, though.
That's always, yeah, I think that's going to end up happening. But that's also why I kind of wanted to start a podcast, too.
Yeah.
Because it's just more time in front of a mic.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's more time. Possibly, it's not the same as being on stage, but it's more mic time. And then there's the social media stuff.
Yeah.
It's just there's a translation there. It's not exact 1-to-1.
Yeah.
But it's something.
It's still being out there. It's still entertaining. That's why like people talk shit about like other forms. Like it's not stand up comedy, but it's still like within the realm.
It's within the same realm.
How do you feel about ventriloquists?
Ooh,
that's a tough one, huh?
Remember Jeff Dunham?
I mean, the GOAT.
He did it right. I mean,
he did it right.
There's a way to make it work.
Yeah.
I just think that the guy who grows up and says, I'm going to be a ventriloquist is generally speaking not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Jeff Dunham was the exception that proved it's possible.
Yeah.
But there's just too many delusional guys out there who are like, yeah.
I've seen a couple.
Are you trying to be one?
No. Oh, God, no. I don't want to do. Yeah, I met a couple of the guys that do it. I'm like, I mean, I respect them. You go up on stage, you make people laugh, but I'm like, it's not stand up, and you're hiding behind a puppet to say like edgy jokes, and I'm like, just.
Ooh, I never thought of it that way. That's a good point. It's kind of like putting a mask on.
Yeah. And it's like, but then again, anybody that goes up and does that, I'm like, cool, do it. But
have you seen that guy that goes up late at night on Creek sometimes?
Oh, with the pooper scooper?
Yeah.
Now that's amazing. That is art.
Is so fucking
funny.
Every time he does it, I'm like, this guy is a fucking legend.
Yeah, every time I see it, it's like, this can't be the best thing I'm ever going to see, right? This can't be.
And then it is. It is the best. And it's so dumb. It's just he plays Metallica and he's just like, and nothing else matters.
Yeah, it's so good.
Bam, bam. And
it's so impressive.
And everyone in the audience is like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't get like, how do you even rehearse this? Like,
it wakes that place up.
It really, everybody watches, doesn't say a word. And I'm like, damn. Yeah, every time of those like different ones, I mean, I have a lot of respect for him, but it's still like.
Timmy Nobrooks I feel like is another one like that, where anytime he goes up, everyone's like, okay, let's see it.
Yeah.
Like something fucking crazy is about to happen.
He's so creative and so original. And I love that about like, he's not afraid to do the characters. And it's cool. People give him shit. People are like, hey, what's up, Dice? But I'm like, it's Timmy Nobrooks, man. Come on, man. He left his jacket at Creek the other day. I'm happy he got it back.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, all that stuff. I mean, I would love to go up and do a character. Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't think I would be good at it, but I mean, I think it would be fun.
Get this, so
Get
fun.
This. Last week I was at the nut store.
Yeah.
The nut store. Yeah, the nut store.
Dice was a character. Dice, like Andrew Clay or whatever.
Yeah.
He would go up and he would like fuck around with Rodney with different impressions, and Dice came out from like that, and then that's the one, and then it became his persona.
Oh, interesting.
It was like a bit, I think that's what I've heard. I don't know.
That's interesting. I could see that happening where you find a character that's so good that it's just like boom.
Dude.
Well, I mean that happened to Dr. Phil. Yeah, Dr. Phil.
He was very nice. But yeah, his characters. Met him? When he headlined Mothership, I talked to him a little bit. He was cool.
He always seems nice on Kill Tony. Every time he's always like the nicest panelist.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, you did good. Like Tony's being a dick. You did okay.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Bill Burr?
Oh yeah, and he was like, "This is fucked."
Yeah,
he was like, "You don't need to be funny in a minute. Like, don't take this. Don't
fuck
be.
This.
Yeah, fuck this, man. Like, you're good."
That's good, but yeah,
that actually was the most heartwarming thing because when I did Kill Tony, I sucked, and because I was very new to comedy.
It's fun, yeah.
But it was fun. Like at the end, they were like, "Okay, you suck at comedy. Let's put you in a situation where we think you can be funny," and that ended up being funny.
Yeah,
and I think that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. What were the guests for you?
Sam Talent.
Oh, I love Sam Talent. He is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you think what time of doing stand up was your Kill Tony?
I was in August. I had just started.
Oh yeah, same here. I was about 6 every time.
Let's do it. Trial by fire. I signed up. People were like, "You're signing up a month in," and I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "You're okay. Do whatever you want to do."
Yeah.
And I remember I went up there and I bombed my minute, and they were like, "All right, how long you been doing it?" And then I was like, "A month," and they're like, "Yeah, okay, that shows."
Yeah.
And they just beat the shit out of me for a while.
Yeah.
But
that happened. My first time was my 6th ever time. Again, flubbed my minute, just fucking. But I had a couple things, and I just had fun, and I don't know. I had a couple drinks, but not crazy, but thankfully I didn't really know anybody because I did the banana phone, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Kill Tony, I'm gonna sign up. And then if I sign up, I want to be ready. So I did Banana Phone a couple times, and I did Maggie Mays and Creek. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go jump in front of the world now. And did it, and it's whatever. It's fun. But
yeah,
that's why I want to keep doing it, just because I want to be like, all right, I'm still getting better. Like, put that out there.
You should try the cooking angle. I think that would be funny, man. If you just cook some, because there's so many videos like that of people just cooking something, and then they just do a voiceover.
Yeah.
That way, and you're hitting all angles there. You're doing your voices, you're advertising for your voices, you're doing videos, and you have an excuse to make something amazing.
That's cool. I want to do. Oh, maybe I don't want to put it out there, but I'll tell you after. Yeah. Maybe something's cooking. I don't know. I'll put it. I'll put something out there.
Maybe something's cooking.
Something cooking. Maybe
This motherfucker cooking.
Oh man. All right. I'm not gonna. But yeah, this motherfucker, man. But yeah, I mean, I want to put the shit out there. I want to put the content. I want to put it out. Whatever. I'm here. I'm away from my family, so I'm like, why not just go all out?
What would you think would make you go back?
Just when I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm exhausted all my options. I don't see. There's a hard ceiling, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go. I stopped having fun, and now I'm just going to go back. But I'm here at least for a decade. That's the minimum. But it's still fun. I'm still my first year in, and it's been going great. So I know it's going to suck. I know there's going to be times in comedy where I want to fucking hate myself and do all that. But
have you had moments like that already where you're like, ugh?
There's times after you bomb, you're like, shit, this shit sucks. But no, then the next day I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let me do it again. And I'm excited. I'm so eager. I've gotten good praise and validation for people that I think are very funny. So it's like, all right, cool. There's something there, and I want to show the world that, But oh no, it's all an ego ride. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be like when you begin.
There's a little bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I came from too. I was like, I feel like it is a bit of ego, but
yeah,
I don't know. That drives everybody at the end of the day for everything they do.
Yeah, right. It's not that bad. You gotta think you're the prodigal son. You gotta believe it.
You gotta believe it.
And damn it, if I don't believe it, I don't know. It's fun. I like having fun. But yeah, do you have any other creative outlets that you do? Any fucking gay poetry or something?
It's pretty much been all so there's TikTok. Right now I'm focusing a lot on trying to get the videos on Facebook because I want to monetize Facebook.
Oh.
So if you post on weekly challenges, Facebook will unlock ways of monetizing content.
Damn.
So
for engagement?
Yeah. So I have that on TikTok and I have that on YouTube.
Oh, word?
Yeah, but if I have enough content now where I'm like, all right, I want to post on all of these sources, and if I can get enough of a following, I can monetize all of them. And what's interesting is that a video that doesn't do well on TikTok might do really well on Instagram, might do really well on YouTube. So I'll have a video and I'm like, I like this video, and I'll post it on all of them, and sometimes it just hits one place more than another.
Damn.
So that's kind of like my big thing right now. And then I play video games, which is not probably my vice.
That's cool though. Huh?
I mean, it's cool, it's fun, but it's my vice. It takes a lot of time out of my day.
You're still broadcasting to people, right? When you do the Twitch.
If I'm Twitch streaming, which I should do more.
Yeah.
But and then I sell mortgages still, which is like what I do on the weekends. I probably go to open houses and stuff and try to talk to realtors and stuff.
Damn.
But other than that, that's like my life.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But comedy is definitely.
No chuckle fuckers?
What's that?
You don't know chuckle? It's like a groupie for comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, chuckle fucker.
I have not had a chuckle fucker. No, definitely have not.
What about some crazy Instagram DMs? I know that's got.
I've gotten some crazy DMs.
Yeah.
Usually it's girls being like, "Oh my god, I just want to let you know you are so cute and so
Oh,
funny,
really?
and you want to do this."
Oh.
But it's probably like, you open them and you're like, "Oh, you're not attractive at all."
Damn.
And it's like, sorry.
Damn.
That's
She took her time. She rubbed her fat fingers on her phone to write that message.
yeah,
man.
but I'm gonna not respond. That's
Yeah, I'm going to block her.
I'm going to pretend I never saw it, and I think that's fine. Because I've done the same on the inverse, where I see a hot girl on the internet, and I'm like, "Hey, you're so good at."
I hope you have a good day.
I hate to admit I've been that guy. I have been that guy.
Yeah, I've been that guy too.
Yeah, we've all been that guy. We're
Yeah.
fucking guys. I
You
mean,
got to go through it.
sometimes you got to do it.
Oh man,
I heard this story about this famous golfer, and the way he got married with his hot ass wife was she DM'd him on Instagram. And it's like, dude, that's how it happens. That it can, if they found true love, maybe the girl that runs, the OnlyFans model page on Instagram will be it for me. Who knows?
I have friends that do the OnlyFans. It's cool, but I don't know. I try not to. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I have a gay fan. Shout out Chris. I don't know. He's probably not gonna watch. I don't know. But I don't even follow him back. He's been following me back since the Kill Tony. He always DMs me. He's like handsome.
Oh, really? And
like
he's trying to
legs.
get in there?
Yeah, he's like, hey, come out to California. And I'm like, I love having him though. I'm very happy that he's out there.
I bet that's how women feel about us. They're like, this guy's been messaging into the void at me for the last 3 years, but I love him. Like,
yeah, I think about him more often than I should. But it's still fun, I got a crazy after my last one. Some lady, because I was like, I don't know why I was talking about this, but like American women are like whores. I was just bombing, and this old lady was like, "Hey, you could treat me like a whore, or whatever." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? Go raise your grandchildren." I don't know. It was weird, but yeah, now it's like I don't know. I don't want a fucking comedy because it feels like. There's some cute ones out there, but you don't want to do that, right? It's like coworker situation.
well, I don't know. I think if I don't know. I'm not totally against it. I think if it works, it works.
Yeah.
But it can be fucking weird if it's a coworker situation.
Yeah.
There was something Ralphie May said. He did this whole thing about like how to be a good comic. And he was like, every night you go out, you got to get in the scene, you got to talk to people, you got to network with people. And then one thing he said was, do not fuck other comics because it's going to look, people talk and they're going to say, oh, that person was with that person, which is why they got on that show. And then it demeans you and it makes you look like you're just networking and not actually good. And he's like, there's a whole thing. That. And I think he is right and wrong. Like there is a little bit of that, but there's also but we're people, dude. Like you in an office all day with someone, you're going to fuck somebody. Like that's just going to happen.
It's true.
So,
but I do care a lot about the perception because, especially, my biggest thing in comedy, like my most favorite thing, is when funny people tell me, "Hey, good shit."
Yeah,
that means the world to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm putting a little bit too much importance on how people feel about me within comedy, but I don't want to be that guy. The guy's like, "Oh, this guy's hitting on everybody. This guy's fucking." I'm not.
The inverse is so bad. You ever leave a stage after bombing and you walk by a bunch of funny people and they're all like,
"Oh yeah."
Everyone's like, mm-hmm. Yeah, even people that have fist bumped you before are like, okay.
I once bombed in front of Ari Matty at a banana phone.
Oh,
and
no.
I could just see him like literally looking down. And I was like, and he was front state. And I was like,
that sucks. Talk about a guy I have so much respect for.
Oh, yeah. But he's a pro. He's been doing it for
like 10 years.
Yeah, you could tell.
He's been doing it. And he's like, dude, it's interesting. One thing I've learned about comics since I've started doing this is that these motherfuckers are like priests. They study the blade for years.
Oh, yeah.
They sacrifice a life that is normal with money.
Family.
They sacrifice that life to sit out here and just carve a blade in the snow all day long. Like, that is what they do. And, you know, and we talk, and it looks silly and funny and palling around, but it's like, nah, dude, that guy grinded.
Yeah.
He fucking grinded.
That's what I mean, I love figuring out act outs, figuring out all that. But all these guys that are like, yeah, I mean, it's such a time sink. It's such a massive amount of time that you got to do it to even figure out if you're even good at it.
It's a time sink.
But man, it's worth it. I love it. There's, you know, and then there's people that have been doing it a lot of years, but you could tell they haven't really been like
honing in
about it, you know.
Yeah, you got to be a psycho, dude. It's like anything else, you know. If you want to be Kobe Bryant, you got to be in the gym every motherfucking day.
Yeah, these people, you know, I love these guys that go up and they're like, you can see how comfortable they are, and they're like, all right, and they're gauging the audience. They're like, oh, how's this? And they're playing, they're like playing with the guy. I'm like, damn,
it's next level. It's next level when you're able to play with the audience and also kind of do your joke. I saw a guy yesterday. I knew he was experienced. I've seen him before. Forgot his name, and he did the same thing. He was up there doing his jokes, playing with the. I was like, damn, this guy is just on it. He's on it.
Yeah,
mixing a riff with a joke with the crowd work. Like it's all like in a combination.
God damn,
it's so good.
It's so good to see the levels of this shit. Yeah, that's why a lot of people tell me there's like pros and cons of like starting out in Austin because it's so competitive. There's so many funny people here, but I feel like it's a benefit, you know. You get to get advice, you get to see, you get to hang out, you get to like see where it's happening. And there's so much stage time here. I mean, we could be doing mics we could do 4 mics today.
Yeah.
You know. But it's fun. I love it. I mean, I don't want to leave. Would you live anywhere else?
I wouldn't live in Brazil. I just don't. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like being away from the things that I have, and I like. And in Brazil, I don't have the things that I want. You know, I want my space. I want my area.
Yeah.
But I would love a nice beach. So if I was going to go somewhere, I've always thought of like some part of Mexico would be nice.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, the Key West. And then, like I said, the Die, probably Montana or somewhere like Alaska.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would live anywhere else. I mean, Austin's my home. I'm like a lot of that's the advantage I have is a lot of people have that thing over their head of, do I go home now? Like what you're saying.
Yeah.
And this is my home. So I don't have that kind of lingering, you know, which is nice.
It is good to be like, yeah, this is where it's at.
I was talking to someone else the other day. He was like, yeah, I mean, I'm just visiting for a year or so, just checking out the scene, doing comedy. Might leave. And it's like, see, these are the people that I feel like won't probably stay here.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But me, it's like, I mean, this is home. Where the fuck else would I go?
Yeah. It's good. It's so cool to see people from all walks of life. I met so many people from Australia, all around Europe, just talking to people, and it's like, God damn, like people are flocking here just to do the bomb.
Just to bomb, man. Just to do Kill Tony and flop.
That's always weird. Like when people are like, Kill Tony, I'm here for 6 hours. I'm just going to sign up. And I'm like, all right, you should.
Have you seen the guy in the wheelchair from Sweden?
Oh, Vidar. Yeah, I love that kid. Yeah, he's funny.
He did Banana Phone, I think, a couple times.
Yeah.
He's back.
He's back. I saw him last night. Yeah.
I saw him at Monday. I was like, oh, he's back.
I was like, what's up, sexy?
But he's another one where he's like, 3 weeks, come from Sweden, like sign up for Kill Tony. Try to get on as many mics as he can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else is he? He's not going to be like mountaineering, you know. Not going to be like, yo, let me go.
Came here to hike.
Yeah.
I'm a big hiker.
Yeah, marathon, actually, sprinter.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's fruity, though. It's funny.
Oh, yeah?
Can't be crippled and fruity. I don't know.
That's funny. How do you sense that? It's hard to sense
I don't know.
that.
No, he's got some style. He's got some cool style. I fuck with the kid. He's so funny. He's nice. But then again, you get all those. He's actually funny. But there's got to be so many disabled people that are coming. I was like, yeah, I can make it because I'm disabled. And it's like, nah, not really. Like there's still levels. You know?
There's definitely, especially with Kill Tony and Banana Phone.
Yeah.
But again, it's because I think when you're shoving comedy into a compressed 1 minute thing, like what Kill Tony has done, it becomes like the physical trait is the thing that you have the most time to talk about because they can see it, they understand what you're going through right at that moment because they see you, so you can kind of lean into that. Same with you remember Andrew Packer?
Yeah. Oh, he's a pro.
He's a pro, but he leaned into it too. He came out and he goes, "Take a moment, look at me, look at my jawline, look at how I look, angular." He kind of leaned into that because he understands that's what his perception is for people right from the beginning.
That's good.
And then he built a rapport off of that initial perception. Yeah. Genius.
That's smart.
It's smart.
That's what I'm going to do. My next Kill Tony, I'm just going to do voice jokes or like that kind of thing.
That's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something like, I know I look white, but I'm actually Latino is kind of what I want to do. Like talk about how I'm actually Brazilian, but I don't have any Latino qualities. And then the punchline is something like, but I do love a Fast and Furious movie. And then I have this joke I've been doing forever that I think is really funny. And I'd be like, I have only one black friend too. And I have one, and then how does the joke go? Oh yeah, I haven't done it in a while. Because I have one black friend. How do I do this again? Oh, I have a friend that I've had for years named Nate, and I call him Nater the Tater. I got another friend of mine for years. His name's Zach. I call him Zach or Attacker. But my black friend, his name is Nick.
Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah.
And that would be like the end.
That's good. That's a great joke.
And so that's kind of what I think my next one would be. It would be playing on the fact that I'm just a boring white guy.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's good. It would be a hilarious thing if you slip up.
Oh.
That would be. I mean, I don't know. I've seen some of these kids when they I don't know, because I'm outside of America, so I don't really get the whole N-word thing. Well, I mean, I do. I'm not gonna. I don't fuck around. I don't say it. But when a white comic says it, like an edgy at an open mic, you're like,
that's wild.
Damn.
It's like, you're not Louis C.K., bro. Chill.
Yeah, you're not.
You can't do that.
It's not what is happening. I saw somebody said it at the creek the other day, and we were all like,
that's crazy.
Yeah. He got chewed out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. The creek was like, we don't
fuck with that.
Because, I mean, if it's funny, it's one thing.
If it's not funny, it's like, stop doing that.
Yeah.
What a fucking swing, though. Holy shit.
I mean, he went for it, and I respect that. But
anyone ask him how long you've been doing it?
Really, just all the same, just a couple months. And I know the kid. I fuck with him. He has one joke I think about a lot. I hear it.
Yeah.
A lot of mess has been said about the N-word pass. I haven't seen an N-word pass since Magic Johnson.
Oh, I do know this guy. Yeah.
It's good. I mean, that's my favorite joke of his. But
he's got the fanny pack.
Yes, sir.
I like that guy.
I like him. He's a good guy.
That guy is a good guy.
But if you go up, I mean, the creek is. I don't know. I would never. I mean, I say. Sorry.
You're good.
I say beaner a lot too. I like that one a lot. But I try not to be. I mean, if you're going up and you're like saying slurs, it's like, what are you doing?
It's like, what are you doing? Yeah.
It's so fun. I don't know.
I thought of one. I was thinking about doing this today. I can sing pretty well. So I think I would go up and I would sing like a really pretty song. You ever heard of Stan?
Stan.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why.
Oh, yeah.
So I would do like the first half, and I think people would be like, okay, yeah, that's pretty. And they'd kind of clap and be like, nice. And then I would be like, you ever take a shit so big you get cold? And just kind of
That's
like,
so funny.
just take it from somewhere so pretty to something so disgusting.
I love that. I love funny misdirects too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I want to fucking write actual jokes. When I did it in Spanish yesterday, I was like, all right, this is how I'm going to do it. And I want to do that process in English too, because I've been fucking around a little bit too much.
I have a buddy. He's a comedian too. And one day, he said he went to, I think it was the Riff Mic.
Oh yeah.
And he got one that said cans. And he did a joke just off the Riff Mic that was so fucking good. And the joke was, he goes, "How many cans does it take to kill a man?" And everybody's like, "How many?" And he goes, "I don't know, but it only took me one to kill that kid last night."
That's great.
And it was like on a Riff Mic, he came up with that. And he's like, "I don't know, like I should maybe come here more." And now he uses that one all the time.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love those. That one, the tag writing mic, the ones that put you like in a writing mood. The ones that are like, okay, like riffing, like, all right, this is what we're doing. You know? I love that. I told I heckled at a guy Banana Phone, and he was like, "Hey, I stole your joke and I use it," and I'm like, "All right, that's cool."
What's the joke?
He was like a Mexican Middle Eastern guy, so I was like, "You put the ice in ISIS." And he was like, "Yeah, I say that now." I'm like, "I was just like
I don't get it.
Like ICE, like the immigration."
Right. I get the immigration part, but I put the ice. What does ice have to do with being an Arab?
He was like he was like Mexican and Middle Eastern. So I was like, "Oh, you put the ice in ISIS." You know, ISIS.
Oh, in ISIS. Oh, okay. I was like, am I retarded?
No.
In ISIS is good. Okay.
So it's just a stupid
that
off
is,
the cuff.
No, that one's a
Banana
good
Phone.
one.
He was like, "Yeah, now you." I'm like, "All right, cool, yeah." You know,
I had. It's interesting, like you said, when you riff like that. Another one is the tag mics. Have you been to the tag mics?
I love the tag mics.
I love those ones. I go to the ones on Sunday.
Yeah,
and
I wrote out in a minute.
I wrote a great one off that. And I was like, man, this is a good joke. And it was a guy talking about Cinco de Mayo and how he's racist and he hates it. And the joke I had was, how can a racist hate Cinco de Mayo? It's a bunch of Mexicans pretending they're dead.
That's great. That's so good. That's great. Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Is that Cinco de Mayo?
No, it's not. It's Dia de los Muertos. I fucked up. If I said Cinco de Mayo, that was my bad.
No, it's fine. It's fun. I'd say you even say it with the Cinco de Mayo just because it's funny.
Yeah.
Because we're like, it's not. I don't know.
It's not even that. That's funny. Yeah, Dia de los Muertos is what I meant.
Yeah, it's a fun time. Those tag writing mics are so fun. Mm-hmm. I love doing those. I love Alden.
And you hear some bangers every now and then.
Like, yeah.
God, that one's so good.
I've gotten a couple good ones off, but I've gotten some dog shit out there. It's always fun. But either way, it's fun.
There's a couple where like I can't think of anything, and I'm just like, I did this because I'm gay, or like this because I'm gay. Yeah. Just try to like just call the guy gay a bunch of times, and you can tell they're sitting there like, all right, man.
Hey, good one.
Yeah, sick, dude.
I remember Ashley, she went up and, when women talk about, she was talking about like wanting to be raped. And I'm like, this is not, she was bombing too. So I went up and I was like.
Always a classic for the girls.
Yeah. I was like, hey, my name is Ashley. I like to be raped. And I also have a long walk home. That did good, but it's like, I don't know. I don't like doing that.
I actually thought that was pretty good.
Shit. Damn.
Holy shit, I actually think that was pretty funny. Holy fuck.
It's like, I don't know. Some of the off ones are good. Meal.
And I have a long walk home. Holy shit. I like a good dark joke every now and then, though, I won't lie.
There's some good guys, you know. Jesselnick is great.
The problem I have with Justin Lake is it takes too fucking long. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting there like, come on, man. Tell me the thing.
Yeah.
It bothers me.
Do you have comics that you really love?
Louis C.K. is number one.
Yeah,
Louis number one, and then John Mulaney.
Oh, so good. So you like a clean-cut setup punch.
Yeah, but I think the thing about those guys is that they're stories. Like, they're setting up a story about their life. If you look through all of Louis C.K.'s stuff, it's not usually observational. It's like, here's something that I went through.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
love
I mean?
that.
I think that's extremely relatable. And I think the edge that Louis has over everybody is that he has kids.
Yeah.
And a lot of comics don't have fucking kids.
He gets to talk about little, like, I think the thing that made him famous was when he talked shit, like how much he hated his kids, right? I love Louis. I want to buy his specials. You can do that. You can be like, for $20, I think you could buy like all 6 specials.
Mm-hmm.
Louis the man. So you got who's on the Mount
Louis. Who else? I mean, Dave Chappelle's high up there too. Because again, it's a lot of stories.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of my style. Is I'm just sort of telling a story. I'm not digging the whole crowd work thing. I'm not big on that. I'm not good at that.
I don't like that.
I like when people have like a purpose and like a narrative, you know?
Yeah. It makes a lot more sense. And I like the prepared material.
I like prepared material.
You know.
And I think it's harder. And that's why people are worse at it. And you see a lot of people doing it and it's not working. Because it's like it's just not good, you know?
There's people that are really good at it. Stavi is fantastic.
Yeah. And that's where Ari Mahdi is another one who's just he goes up there and he's just telling a story about something that happened to him. Yeah. And it's funny every time because he's just doing it the right way. What about you?
He's funny. I love Attell. I'd say.
Damn, that's different than me. I cannot stand Dave Attell. Dude.
Dave Attell?
I can't stand him.
That's crazy.
I think he's too dirty. I'm always just like, this is just like dirty. It's clever.
Yeah.
It's very clever. But it's so
Dave Attell.
But it's so overtly crude that it gets past me.
Yeah, you don't like the fucking little dirty boy?
No.
Louis is pretty dirty.
Yeah, but like in a clean kind of way. I don't know. It's like it's not dirty just to be dirty.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Dave Attell is like it's dirty because it's dirty.
Yeah.
Well, who else?
I love Normand. Normand is the guy I'm trying not to like copy. I love his style. I love his delivery.
I would say his whole thing is set up punch to the T.
Yeah, him
to the T.
I love that. I love a setup punch guy. I love good comedy, and he is one of them dudes.
He's like ba 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 ba. It's always just like here's a little setup.
And now even bigger than that, he does chunks. He does like, all right, this is my chunk on this material. This is my segue into this other joke, and this is like the levels. I love that. I mean, Louis, Patrice.
Oh yeah.
Bernie Mac. Oh, dude, I'll watch. I mean, I don't know. All the big ones are kind of hack to say, but I like literally all I do is watch comedy.
George Carlin was always big when I was growing up. I loved George Carlin. When I was growing up, I did watch a lot of Dane Cook. Although once I found out that he was stealing jokes, I was like, man.
I didn't know about that. He was stealing jokes?
Yeah. Like so one of the jokes he did in Vicious Circle, I think, was about naming kids and like what he would name his kids. Yeah. And it was without question a Louis C.K. joke. Like it was just without question. Yeah. There were so many moments where it was like, damn, dude, this guy is just straight up ripping these.
You know this song I'm an Asshole by Dennis Leary.
Oh yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Yeah.
That is word for word a Louis bit. He stole that from Louis. Yeah, that was his like closer too for when he was like early in comedy.
Oh wow.
And Dennis Leary, he was in the room and Louis said it, and then he did that.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
He's like, yeah, I like parking at handicapped spaces because I'm an asshole. What? You know,
drive really fast in the ultra slow lane.
Yeah,
because I'm a fucking asshole.
I think he even said, you know, like the part where there's like a specific car, and did all that. He was like, "Yep, that's me," you know, and he just stole all that.
My favorite really early Louis C.K. bit was the one about the bank.
Oh, the negative.
Yeah, he's like, you know what's so annoying if you go to the bank and you have negative money?
They
charge you money. But if you have too much money, they give you more money. It's like, you know how fucked that is? That's so good.
So funny. My favorite part of that is like, do you want a muffin? It's free. Oh, it's free? I can't afford it.
I have negative money.
Yeah, Louis is one of them dudes.
That one is so good. That's one of those like observational ones that you dream for.
Yeah.
You know, like just an observation that's so fucking clean.
Like this Martin Phillips, the shit joke. That's one of those all-time great jokes.
Which one? I see him a lot at one of the open mics I do.
He does I was in the bathroom and there was a sign, "Don't flush anything that isn't paper."
Oh.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do with all this shit?
Yeah.
God damn. So good.
That one's funny.
But yeah, I like what about like an odd comedy guy? What's like one of the, maybe not one of the Hall of Famers, but one of the guys that you like?
One that you're just kind of like, dang.
It's my dog.
I almost like start thinking about open micers now, and I think of that.
Oh yeah. Let's go off that. Let's go.
Just
Hall of Fame open micers.
Someone that you, whenever you see him go up, you're like, this is gonna be so fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Can you think of any?
I mean, the funniest, Colton Jones, Ray Genevieve.
Oh, Ray was okay.
Ray's
number one.
Oh my
Ray's number
God.
one. When I first went to Creek, and it was like the first time I walked in to the late night open mic, and I see all these guys bombing, and I'm like, I could do this.
Yeah.
And then I see Ray go up, and he's got his kit and everything, and he's filming himself, and he does this bit that's so good. He goes, what'd he say? He goes, I heard that some cultures believe that if you die, you'll be resurrected as a bug. Like you'll come back as a bug. Especially if you did something terrible in your life. And he goes, and if that's the case, then my fucking sink is covered in pedophiles.
That's so good.
And I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
That's so good.
And
he's one of the funniest motherfuckers I know.
Oh,
in the world, man.
He's so funny. Very, I always want to talk to him, but he's very hard to approach. Yeah, he's kind of like hard to talk to. I feel like
he's a lovely guy. We've been speaking. I've been his Spanish tutor for a minute.
Oh, really? I know he's going to Spain. He mentioned that somewhere. Yeah.
He did a set in Spanish the other night.
Oh, really? Was it good?
Yeah, he killed. He did his. I don't want to. Well, I'll butcher his joke. It's a salamander joke. I have good and bad news. The bad news is my salamander has diabetes. The good news is that his leg is going to grow back. So he did that one.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
that's good. That would be tough to do it in another language. You ever heard of Eddie Izzard?
No, I don't know.
He's been in some movies. You'd recognize his face. This guy does comedy in like 7 different languages.
What?
Yeah, Eddie Izzard. Yeah, Dressed to Kill. You never seen this guy?
No. Oh, maybe at some point. Yeah. Oh my God, I haven't watched this in like a long time.
Yeah, he does this in so many different languages.
That's got to be cool though, to have like an audience that
Is like multicultural. It would still be so tough to go up there and do fucking jokes in German and be like,
yeah. Oh my God, yeah. I once I lived in Germany for a couple months, and I made them laugh hard once.
Oh yeah,
and I'm still that guy to them, and I'm very happy.
What'd you do?
I was flying out to Sweden with a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, she was a aged girl.
Oh, she was no. She was of age. She was of age, especially in Sweden.
She was of age.
It's not that high. I was 18, by the way. And yeah, they were like, "Oh, you're gonna go," and I was like, "Yeah." Ich liebe Schweden mit dicker Titten. I yelled it I love
Swiss girls and big tits
with big tits.
Yeah.
So that crushed. So I feel like they didn't expect me to be. I did it like in a rude like accent for them.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
So they were like, "Oh, you got it."
They're like, yes.
So that was happy.
How was that trip? You did anything crazy?
It was great. I mean, I was a young pup, barely 18. One of my best friends, he was like, "Come on out." And yeah, it was fun seeing the world, getting perspective. That's when I really learned, like, got passionate about cooking, because my friend loves to cook, and we lived together, and we were like, "All right, this is what we're doing." So I saw more of that. So that was fun. Yeah, just seeing the world really changes like your perspective.
What changed for you?
Just to know, I love people. I love, no matter where you are. I'll watch like nature documentary, like people in Papua New Guinea just talking shit, like in a certain. I love that. Like people are like, "Hey, look at this fucking idiot," and they're all like, doing that, and I'm like, "Dude, we're all the same guy. We're the same guy."
Yeah, yeah.
So seeing that like in real time, of like people just being a fun time, that is the best. Yeah, the food. I mean, everything. I want to go back. I miss my friends, but shit, I'm too busy bombing. Actually, yeah, come out
bombing.
Oh man, but yeah, I miss it. I want to travel more. I'm gonna stop doing so many mics, man. I need to get another job. You need to quit comedy.
I hate traveling. I'm
word?
set. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I hate
David Tell traveling.
Dude.
Fucking
traveling.
Pussy disgusting.
Well, like I said, when I grew up, we were going to Brazil all the time.
Oh yeah.
And it was just a chore. I remember being like, I don't want to go. And it was like, well, we gotta go. And then so we drive and the airports, and then I get there and they don't have food that I like. And yeah, there's like some piece of me that's thankful that I got to see the world, but at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's always been a chore for me to travel. I've never been a big traveler.
Yeah, traveling, I mean, it is a lot of work, and it does require an effort, but I love just getting to know new people, and if they're as different as it can be, the more interesting they are. I've met people that are like, yeah, fucking moon landing, the fucking Obama's killed the moon. I'm like, all right, I want to hear everything you have
give
to
him
say.
a microphone.
I'm like all in it.
Explain.
Yeah.
I was talking to I like crazy theories and stories like that too. It's interesting to hear someone when they're like, damn, you got a wild way of thinking.
Oh yeah, you're not here at all.
And then when they back it up, I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like them backing it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do love me when they back it up, but it's fun. I feel like there's a lot of interesting people, but some of the people, I mean, you know how some of these micers are like weird.
Yeah.
There's no baseline for like to do comedy, so there's some of these motherfuckers are just weird.
That's the sad thing about comedy, is that it does attract a lot of psychopathy.
Yeah. I can't wait until like I'm at level up and I don't have to do. But then again, all the open, I'm going to miss all the mics. I'm going to miss going out. But that's going to be fun.
You think? I feel like that's what Shane Gillis probably feels.
Yeah.
He probably is like, man, like it's nice to be at the top and doing these arenas, but there was something beautiful about just a shitty little open mic and going in there and being like, yo, I'm about to bomb, you know?
I've seen James McCann jump on mics. You know James McCann?
Oh, yeah.
He is so funny. He was the first guy I watched, and I was like, I will never be that funny.
Really?
And it broke me.
Really?
But then I talked to him, and he was like, I've been doing it for years, you know. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Been doing it for years. You even did it in his voice. That was good. For years.
For years, you know.
You understand?
He's so nice, and
you see his new 20-minute special about America.
Yeah, I was in the room. I was in the room for that.
Oh, really?
I checked it out. Yeah,
that's
awesome. The little boy.
I loved it. He was like, "Why is there a gap on your toilets?"
Yeah,
don't understand.
That was great. He cut out a lot. That was he did like 40, and he cut half. Oh, really? Out. Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked him about it because I was like, I was in the room. And I was like, why did you cut? And he was like, it just didn't translate, you know. And I was like, all right. But he's been doing that. He'll put stuff out. He told, you know, Eve Ellenbogen?
No.
She's a professional comic. Fantastic. I think she's almost a door guy at the mothership. She's great. She's lovely, very funny. She's friends with James. And James gave her the idea for her to record like just stand up, just to have his clips, just to put it out there. And it's doing great, you know. You got to be savvy. I mean, at this point in the marketing, you got to know how to put shit out there, I guess.
Yeah. I think half of it, and I was talking to someone else about this, a lot of it is the social media side.
Yeah.
And getting the clips. Like, look at Ray again. He's always walking around with a camera in his backpack.
Oh, yeah.
And filming clips, dude.
This guy, Bill Carroll, you know Bill Carroll?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So funny. But yeah, you know, he has an angle, puts the things up, and now he's like he's a big guy. I mean, now he's obviously hilarious, and he grew into who he was, and now he's like writing. So he's levels ahead of us now.
And he's set up punch. He's the same way. He's like, I love that. Here's a setup and the punchline done.
Yeah, funny motherfuckers, man.
Damn. You still feeling good? You wanna keep going?
No, I'm fine. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I'm just checking your.
Yeah. No, we missed the mic. We missed the mic.
Yeah. The next one I'm probably gonna try to go to is the kick butt one. That's probably the next big one.
What time is kick butt?
You never been to that one?
I did it a couple times. I went out with a friend.
Sign up is 7:30, mic at 8.
Oh.
And then if I don't get on like in the first 20, I just leave. And
you're like, fuck it, yeah.
Because they have like 35 people that sign up, and it's like, I'm not going to be here all night.
Yeah.
And then, so I usually go to Lucky Duck, and then.
That's cool.
And then I hang out there, and then if I get on Roscoe's, I signed up for Roscoe's.
What's that room like? I've been in it, but I haven't done it.
I've done that one a couple times. It's fun. Like if you get a good wave of people from the world that walk in there, it can be really, really good.
This is a beautiful room. I want to do it.
Yeah, it is. I like it. I've done it twice. Actually, I've done it 3 times now, and every time I've done it, I've always been like, all right, pretty good.
Hey.
So I like Roscoe's a lot.
Yeah, I want to go out. I want to sign up for more mics. I need to do more shit. I want to do comedy. I want to go fucking write some fucking. I want to go bomb. I'm getting an itch.
Get that itch to bomb. Yeah, we'll go to Kick Butt after this.
Yeah, want to do that?
Let's go to Kick Butt. It's at 7:30, so we got some time.
Yeah.
Is there something else going on between now and then?
I want to say, what is today? Wednesday. Maybe Shakespeare's. Maybe I don't know. I can make some calls to some guys that have been doing it for a few years. Them always know. I'll call AJ Valentine to see. He usually is like, all right, do that. All right.
That was one of the first people I saw go up was AJ.
So funny.
And I was like, oh, this guy's got his own style.
Yeah, he does anything he wants. He is.
It doesn't seem like he has much of a plan when he goes up there.
No. And he still kills.
Yeah.
And he's comfortable. he'll do prepared material, and it's just so funny. He's just so, and it's cool. I saw a clip of him in early stand-up, and it's good to see how people evolve into themselves, and I'm excited for that to happen to me. But yeah, he is funny. One of my best friends. It was funny, man.
That's good.
Yeah. So
what else, man? What else? Outside of comedy, outside of cooking.
Yeah. Pussy.
Well, you dating?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I need to like stop myself because I mean, we're both young, attractive. You can get out, you can spend a lot of time, energy into that, but I'm like,
I put almost no energy into that.
Yeah. I got a date in a couple days. Sometimes I go in, I'll date for a while, and then I'm like, all right, that's fun, and then just go back into comedy. But yeah, I mean, I want a girlfriend, but here it's not, dating in Austin. It's not. Everybody's young and hot. Nobody wants to date.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's sort of just arm's length.
Yeah. But yeah, I try not to, but it's fun either way.
What about actually, real quick? I'm gonna go pee.
Yeah.
You gotta pee at all?
No, I'm cool. Yeah. Oh, we're live. Want to hear a fart? Yeah. You like that? My boss is gonna kill me. Tim. Yeah. It's a strong flush.
You want a beer?
Sure, I'll do a beer. A little drinky poo. Ah. Yeah. Appreciate it, baby.
Yeah,
Of course. Oh, that's nice.
You like that?
That's fucking nice. I've been hanging up all my art, so it's good to see the art.
Yeah, dude, a good place to get art is actually fucking. They have what's that fucking place called? Goodwill Distribution Center. And
is that the one with the bins?
Yes.
Oh shit!
You ever been to that?
I've been there once. It's crazy. They're like animals. They just throw slop down there, and these fucking piglets go down to the trough.
It's that's exactly what it is, man, and it's so cool. I think it's kind of cool though.
Oh no, it looks fun.
I've never I've been once, and that's the one time I saw it, and they don't let you film in there. They're like, you can't film, like people are making money here, and they don't want people to know. So put your phones away.
Oh, I believe that.
And so, yeah, they're really kind of reserved about people going in there, but it's fucking interesting as hell.
You got some art from there?
Yeah, so I got a PP painting in my bathroom that I got there. This was from a Goodwill, not that Goodwill. The one here, nice. The big yellow one when you walked in, dude, that was from the distribution center.
Oh, I need to go. I should go.
Dude, it's a fucking move.
I got a big one. It's like, what is it? It's 3 by 4 feet, $20 at Goodwill. And it's like a big, it's a MoMA print. So I was like, oh, that's pretty nice.
MoMA print?
Yeah, the Museum of Modern Art. So it's just like one of them fucking. It's like a map of America in like different colors, but you can't really see it very well. But it's cool. I mean, I want to set up like like a gallery wall. You know that?
Yeah.
You know that TikTok trend or whatever.
Or like just a bunch, like a bunch of paintings.
Yeah. I want to set that up, but I also don't want to have all my art on one wall.
Yeah.
Because that feels like I need to go stand in front of like, yep, admire, yep. I don't know. That seems like
I always kind of wanted to do like a little Jackson Pollock making. You know what I mean? Where people just sort of get paint and they just toss it.
yeah, that's fun.
I think that would be fun to do, but I don't know. I don't have the will to go out and buy all the shit for that.
Be fun, you know, throw some shit. You never done any painting with a girlfriend, nothing like that?
I've done painting in like classes. I've taken art classes before, and my parents have one that they worship at their house.
Damn.
And they're like, "This is the greatest thing you've ever done." And it's like a shitty fucking. It's like on newspaper, like it's really bad.
It's like a turkey with handprint turkey type.
But they love it. They're like, this is amazing.
Oh.
And they brag to friends. They're like, when people come over, they're like, "You see this here? Who do you think did that?" And they're like, "I don't know, Picasso." No, it's our boy.
Oh, that's nice. That's wholesome. I should do that. I don't know. Have you any of your family ever seen you do the stand up?
No, I tell them jokes. They fucking hate it. They hate all. I have this one joke about my parents because their parents they're a huge part of my life. Still, they live in my neighborhood.
Cool.
And I have this joke like I've only seen my dad cry twice in my whole life, and the first time I saw him cry was 9/11, and I remember waking up and going to school, and then he was like, well, I was waking up to go to school, and he was on the couch crying watching 9/11.
Damn.
And the second time, he was backing out of the garage, and he hit my mom's car on the way out. And he gets out of the car, and we're looking at the damage, and he started crying, and I'm like, "Dad, what's wrong? Like, this isn't even bad." He's like, "I'm going to have to call your mom and let her know I fucked up." And to him, that was as bad as 9/11.
Damn, that's so funny.
And that's like one of the first jokes I ever wrote.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, I think this is good. But they hate that joke. My dad's like, "No, don't tell that." And I'm
Don't
like,
tell
"Yeah,
them
that's
that, yeah.
funny as shit."
I don't. My mom got mad at me because on the Kill Tony, I called her like a deep throat queen,
Oh, really?
and she did not like that.
That is not great. I gotta be honest.
It was. But you know, you're up there, you're riffing, you swing. You know,
You swing, yeah. You gotta swing.
but yeah, that's usually the only stand up they've seen me do, like the Kill Tonys, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
I wanted to go up at Banana Phone in front of her, but I feel like everybody was going to be like,
Is your mom here?
yeah, I didn't want that. I was talking shit to Muhammad, and he was like, "Dude, if you say anything, I will tell everybody your mom is here." And I was like, "All right, oh, shut up."
That's awesome.
A friend of mine brought his girl, or his former girl, to Banana Phone, and I was on stage, and I was like, "Hey, everybody, look, he's got a girl." You know, that was fun. He hated it. She hates me for that.
Oh, yeah? Didn't want the attention?
Yeah, she hated it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Don't ever fucking do that."
Don't. It's like, bitch, you came to the comedy show.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, this is...
That's insecurity talking. That's all that
Yeah.
is.
It's cool.
Yeah. But I don't have a lot of jokes. I do have a lot of jokes. My parents, I take it all back. I have a lot of them. Some of them aren't even really funny. I just think it's kind of a silly story.
A lot of them are like, you know, hey, you should tell jokes for you too.
Yeah. Yeah. One of them is I was trying to do this on stage, and it's not really that funny, but it's just an interesting story that we do. We went on a field trip, me and my sister, and we had these tadpoles that we got on the field trip, and they were like, take them home and make sure they stay in the water because the water is full of algae and that they need that to survive. And we get home, and our dad, we show him, we're like, hey, look at this, it's tadpoles. And he goes, you're going to need to change the water. And also, this is a fish, it's not a tadpole. And we all start crying, like, no, don't change the water. And then he changes it, and like immediately it dies.
Damn.
And we give him shit about that
it's so
all
funny.
the time. We give him shit.
He's like, technically, no.
Yeah. But what's interesting about that story to me is that there's no punchline. It's just kind of like a silly story.
I love that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's not my story, but it's a friend's story, and it's so tragic. I think it's funny. but nobody agrees with me.
Yeah, let's hear it.
My friend was at his grandma's house, rural Costa Rica. Sick dog, they got to put it down. Neighbor comes by, he's like, hey, I got a shotgun. He's like, no, it's my dog. I got to put it down. This is my friend's grandfather. I got to put it down. I have a pickaxe. So, what the fuck? Yeah. And he's like, hey, hold him down. All right. So he's holding him down. He goes, all right, 3, 2, 1, goes. Dog flinches, scrapes it just right across the snout, just fucks him up. And he is whimpering as horribly as you can imagine. And then the neighbor just comes by and shoots him with the shotgun in the head. And it's so horrific. It's so bad. I'm like, there's got to be something in there.
Yeah.
It's so shocking.
Yeah.
But I've tried it a couple different ways, and everybody's like, why would you ever say that? It's so bad.
There are some stories that people tell, and I'm like, I get why you think there's probably some humor there, but it's mostly terrible.
Yeah.
I was talking about one of these exact jokes, and I've been telling this to my buddies for a year, and they're like, that is funny, but it's terrible at the same time. And the joke is, I was watching Nat Geo, and there's this chameleon that lives out in the Sahara Desert. Mm-hmm. And this chameleon, when it's out there, it doesn't see a female chameleon its entire life. Like, it may not. It just eats beetles all day and looks for water. But every now and then it sees a female chameleon. And when it does, it has an incredible urge to run over, hold it down, and rape it.
My God.
And
that's hilarious.
And it's like, and you sit there and you go, there's something about that makes sense, but it's also so terrible. You know what I mean?
It's pretty bad.
But it's so bad. But it's also like, hey, it's got to do what it has to do.
Yeah.
You know? Otherwise, it wouldn't live.
I like the idea of that being in their genes.
Yeah.
Like they're disposed to,
There's something that is telling it, you have to do that. You have to do this. And that is in all of us, too, which is fucked.
Yeah. It's always weird to see people be like, I don't know. There's people that definitely use it as therapy. You ever see those guys?
For sure.
I'm like, all right, dude. All right. Try to be funny. Because I feel like funny's always going to be first. A lot of these people I met, and they're like, oh, I'm networking, I'm producing, and I'm getting booked. And I'm like, are you writing jokes?
Yeah.
Are you doing the
Because that's the work. That's the fucking work.
All the other stuff is extra.
Everything else is fluff. The work is, are you like sitting down and coming up with something interesting?
Yeah. I like that. I mean, yeah. I don't, I'm just excited to see how this is going to pan out. But I just want to try. I don't know. Try once. I'll do tragic today. I'll talk about my dead dog. I put him down and I digged a hole for him. And I had the whole moment, and then I put him in the hole, and it wasn't deep enough. Yeah. A friend of mine, he was telling me this story.
That happened today?
No. That'd be crazy. No, that'd be like, yeah.
So you dug the hole, and then did you keep digging, or did you just say fuck it?
No, I had a laugh with my dead dog, and it was a big German Shepherd, so I had to like take him out the hole and rebury him, which is not nice. It was very. A friend of mine was telling me a story. He had
There's something funny in that, though.
Yeah, there's something into like. A friend of mine he had a pit bull that bit his like stepdaughter. He had to put it down, shot him once in the head, and survived. Climbed out the hole. He had to put it down again. Do that.
He shot his dog in the head and it lived?
Yes.
Oh.
And I was like,
my God.
It was a pit bull too.
And it was already sickly?
No, he had to do it because it was some kind of like bit situation.
Oh, because she got bit. Oh, okay.
And he was telling me that, and I was with another comic, and I was like, "So you're a good reference. You think all pit bulls should be put down?" And he was not fucking with that at all.
Oh, my
I was like, oh, my bad.
That is crazy to say to a man.
Yeah, he was right after he said that too, and it was like a sad story. And
You could have been like, it's not really a tough dog. You're just a bad shot.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
But I don't know. I don't want to fuck with these comics too much because you never know who's fucking
crazy, who's fucking nuts.
But it's still fun. I like the idea of like we're all shitting on each other, and you can't get in your feels about that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I want to go back to the fucking burying your dog and realizing the hole isn't big enough.
Yeah. It was a big dog, big fat fuck.
Because I think the funny thing in there is there was probably a moment where you were thinking, should I just make a mound then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I love this dog enough to keep digging, regardless of the fact that it's clearly not going to fit in this hole?
He's a good dog, but the dirt is very hard.
Yeah.
There's a root. He took a shit in the living room once.
It's like, maybe I'll just do a mound.
I feel like
Won't be leveled.
Oh man, just stomp on him.
Yeah. Just shove him in there. Break a bone to fit him in his grave. That's what they do to people. They do that.
Damn.
Yeah, they sometimes atrophy so much that they need to like literally break bones to shuffle them into the way that they need to be positioned.
That's the weird thing. Americans, you guys will die and then bury each other like a week after. That is crazy.
What are you guys doing?
We bury them day up, day after.
Oh, really? They do that in Brazil, actually. I remember my uncle. This is another story. I've always tried to make something funny out of it, but it was the same thing you were saying. My uncle Carlos, he died, and the next day we go to his funeral, and there were flies all over the body. And it was just like, oh, man. And it was my first time seeing a dead body in an open casket. And it was just such an ingrained memory. I don't know where to go with it, but it is like a sharp memory in my head.
I remember I went to a funeral, and they took out they were it's like a cement box. So it was like a shared family one. So they had to take out the bones of a family member. So I remember distinctly being a child and seeing a femur.
They had to take the bone out of the leg?
Take the bone.
To do what?
So like to make space in like the cement box. So they had to like regather the bones.
And then what they do to his legs, like fold them?
He had been dead for a while. So that's the thing. He died, and then somebody else died, and they were going to get buried in the same like common burial thing. So they were just like clearing space in front of everybody. And I was like an 8-year-old, and I just saw like a yellow ass femur is being pulled out. Oh, I was like, God. Yeah. I feel so like, aren't there a couple memories that you're like, yeah, that's gonna stick?
You know the first time you saw a dead body?
I'd say maybe that one was the most. I mean, like funerals and stuff. I remember I was once driving and I saw somebody definitely die.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was driving behind this.
Saw them
SUV.
die or saw them dead?
I mean, if they survived, they wish they were dead. I was behind this SUV and they were like swerving, and they went over the rail, and then they overcompensated and went into the other lane, and a motorcycle was coming head down and just fucking wrecked him. Like fell on top of the car, fell off the car on his neck, and it's like, yeah, that's it.
That's why I don't fuck with motorcycles, man. That shit's crazy.
An uncle of mine died on a motorcycle, so my dad was always like, "You can never ride it." I'm like, "Nope."
Did you ever want one?
No, just because my dad would tell me that from like a young age, I was like, "I'm never gonna."
Yeah, I had an uncle that got in a motorcycle accident. He lived; he was okay, but he got in a bad one.
There's some bad. That's the thing. Like, it's not even a matter of like if it will happen; it's just when. I have friends that motorcycles are pretty. I mean, I imagine they're very popular in Brazil as well.
Yeah. It's like the whole
fucking
how everything works. Yeah,
I can't. It's so funny how they do that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been down that rabbit hole?
Of how they do wheelies?
Yeah.
No. What?
Oh my god.
What's so crazy about it?
They'll do it on anything. Like I've seen Brazilians do it on a Harley, and people with like
that's
pins
so
and
crazy,
shit, like, after
dude.
surgery.
That's crazy to do it on a Harley. Is nuts.
And he like swerves into it too. It's crazy to watch. Yeah, there's a pretty good compilation out there. Brazilians fucking.
Should we look it up?
Doing. I don't know. Brazilian Harley. Yeah, they just keep doing them shits. Damn.
Ignite your engine.
Ooh. That's crazy how people do that shit.
Look at that. Holy shit. Dude, I have actually no interest in doing this ever.
There's no thing.
Not even a little, man.
What about other sports? You ever do like surfing or anything like that?
Bro, I got into BMX when I was a kid, but I'm pretty sure the only reason I did it is because I had no fucking friends, dude. And I would just hang around the BMX kids.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even bunny hop. I couldn't do shit.
It's tough.
And they were like, hey, man, you're killing it. And I would just hang around them and fucking be like, these guys are so nice.
Hell yeah.
But I wasn't any good. Skateboarding, no good. I am so bad at athleticism. You skated?
Yeah, I skated.
Yeah?
I did a lot of flat ground and like gaps, and that's why my ankles are fucking.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
fucking pop that like some corn.
Yeah, it's not good.
Fuck, that was on cue, too. That was crazy.
Dude, I can pop. You
know, oh, my
it's bad.
God,
it's bad.
man.
It's bad. It was not worth it.
The
fuck? But when we were, which is very irresponsible, we would always get drunk at the beach.
Yeah.
And go like body surfing or like surfing a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, I feel it's not the thing to do. But man, I'm fucking all up in this couch. Look at this fat piece.
Dude,
of
get
shit.
in there, man. Lean in. Why is it not the thing to do?
What up, dogs? You like that?
Make sure your face is a little visible.
Yeah.
You can lean back, just.
I just feel like I wanted to wear the shorts. I want to give the people the bulge.
Yeah, give them the bulge.
Yeah.
Bulge hour. I couldn't even fake your voice.
A lot of people are getting better at the impression. Everybody.
A lot of people are getting better at the impression.
You're like, hey, what's up, baby?
Hey, what's up, baby? Hey.
I'm like, am I that hack? Am I like that guy?
Hey, am I that hack? Am I that?
Oh man.
I mean, like but you are the meme though. Like you are literally, you can't even help it. You know, you are what you is.
I do be. I don't know. I feel like I'm very happy to be genuinely who I am. I don't know. I like.
No, dude, it's fucking fun. It's cool.
But yeah, everybody's getting better at the impression of me.
If you could be you without the voice, would you be you?
Yeah.
You would get rid of your voice to be normal.
No, I mean, I feel like I don't know. I don't think I'm normal now. I mean, probably not. I don't know. But I was watching this guy, and he was going up, and it was funny because we were talking about like similar, like we had a joke that was like with the similar premise, and Nick Vandervoort was like, "This is what you would be without the voice." I was like, "Fuck," you know.
That's hilarious.
Talk about another funny guy,
Nick V. Yeah, I never see him anywhere doing open mics, but his shout outs at Banana Phone are second to none. Like
he's one of the fastest people in the world, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like on Mark Norman level stuff.
And like, even his shout outs are it's just that regular open mic stuff, like the midnight mics are so funny.
Yeah.
It's always just like, dude, this guy's hilarious.
Him, Colton Jones, Muhammad, Hooch.
Muhammad's hilarious.
That's why I go out to those mics, really, just to be like, hang out with the fellas and yell shit at strangers.
The fellas.
Yeah, the dogs.
That's funny.
We gonna get man. Go up at the midnight mics. Come on, heckle with us. You know,
Yeah,
it's fun.
yeah. I do enjoy those ones. They are fun.
Yeah,
because it's also where I like my first one ever. So I was like, I have
Yeah.
like some kind of resonance with that. And I think it's better to go up there and not even do material. I think it is good to go up there and just be like, you.
I'll try out material. Like I'll be like shitty one-liners I wrote that day or whatever. But really, the most part is like stage presence, comfortability, and quickness of like getting back to those fucking guys. Muhammad always calls me like a pedophile on vacation, and it's fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Oh man,
Muhammad's funny.
Man, I love this shit. I love this comedy stuff so much. It's worth not seeing my fucking family. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
dude,
that.
fuck that family, bro.
Who gives a shit about a girlfriend, a better job, or I'm
Yeah, you'll hear
bombing.
stories of people who are like, man, I gave it all up.
Yeah.
You know, Drifter?
Oh yeah, I love Drifter. Yeah,
He always talks about he has a divorce. He's like, that's what got him into comedy. And I could see that happening for sure, man.
it's always weird when they're like old. And they're like, yeah, comedy.
What do you think? He's like 45, 50, something like
Yeah,
that.
which is cool. I mean, go ahead, do it. Rodney Dangerfield didn't blow up until he was 60.
Oh, really? I think some people just kind of fit the trope of a certain age. You want another one?
I'm cool. I mean, if you're having one, I'll have one.
You can have if you want one. Yeah, they're in the
That's
fridge.
cool. I'll chill out.
But I think you fit a trope of your certain age. Like Louis C.K., I feel like he didn't blow up until he was like 40
Yeah,
because he kind of got to the point where he was exactly who he needed to be. You know what I mean? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
no, definitely. Like, there's a thing where it clicks. It definitely clicks.
Yeah.
Shit has to happen. That's life, you know. I love. Mark Norman was a janitor in New York.
Really?
Can
Wow.
you imagine?
No, I cannot.
Comedy is fucking.
Comedy. I have to say, not a fan of Mark Norman. Gonna be completely
That's
honest.
crazy.
Gonna be completely honest. I think watching his specials, I'm always like, I just don't see it. It's just so click, boom.
Yeah.
Click, boom. It's just so much that it's tiresome to me. I enjoy a story. I enjoy a narrative. I enjoy, like, who are you? By the end of it, I don't really feel like I know him. It's just sort of a guy up there who's like, and then he farted. Gay. It's like, that's not enough for me. I don't know.
So what about Seinfeld?
I think he's a fucking asshole, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Every interview with him, he looks like a dick, doesn't
Yeah.
he? He's always kind of like, yeah, what time is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm better than you, and I know I am.
Yeah,
And even if you
yeah,
watch Seinfeld, amazing show. Love the show.
Oh yeah.
But when you watch it, it is kind of like, oh, here's a guy who's smart, and everyone in the world around him is kooky and dumb and silly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he's also been famous for like 40 years.
True.
So you got to be like,
He's kind of elevated now to the point of like,
I feel like that's got to change you at some point.
Yeah.
It's got to be like, but I think, I don't know. I like the cut, the setup punchline type, because that's the thing in Spanish and stand up. There's a lot of the guys that they'll be too loose with premises.
what do you mean?
So they will like walk through, and the punchline is too short to justify the buildup.
Oh, it's a big, huge buildup, and then the punchline is so minute. Yeah.
And it's like,
Is that Spanish specific, or is that just?
it's just stand up is a lot different. There's a lot of guys that do like variety shows, like one man type thing, you know?
You mean like a play?
Yeah, like more monologue-y, that type of thing. There's a couple guys that I really
Like
love.
Macbeth?
Yeah, they're just fucking to be or not to be, the rape joke.
Ser or será? I don't know.
Yeah, that was good. Said or no said. There's a guy I love. His name is Carlos Vallarta. He is a true setup punchline type guy, and I like that. I just like that style. I don't know.
I mean, you like what you like. I mean, like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, he has a huge following because he has people that like that style. I just don't like that style, is all.
Yeah, that's the thing about stand-up is like art. You know, you gravitate. It's like music.
Some people like fucking Drake. Some people don't. Yeah.
Fucking the Six with All My Woes, you know, all that.
I'm walking. What?
Yeah.
You know how that shit go? You know how that shit go? Drunkest I've ever been. I was blasting that fucking song. Not
so funny.
Not that song. Hold on. It was used to call you on my cell phone. Bum, bum.
Hitting the.
They not tell you need
what was the dance?
my love. Call me on your cell phone. Bum, bum. There when you need my love. I don't want that hotline bling.
Ooh.
But yeah, I was screaming that in a car with
so funny.
with my pants soaked in piss.
Oh.
And then I tried to get into my house, but I was knocking on the wrong door, and I lived next to a sheriff. So I was banging on a sheriff's door for like 30 minutes. And he must not have been home because I didn't get arrested, but...
Damn. That's got to be crazy.
It was not a good idea.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get in, so they drove me back to their place, and I slept on my friend's couch. And when we woke up, the TV was on the ground, and I peed on it.
God damn.
Yeah, that was the drunkest I've ever been.
God damn.
That was in college.
That sounds like a fun time.
It was
God
nuts.
Damn.
That was not good.
I definitely drink myself into oblivion a lot, but I don't know. When it comes to like the peeing thing, I'm like, shit.
That's bad. When you're peeing, it's bad. It's like you got to stop that. Yeah.
Yeah. My friends were just at the fucking vacation that we were talking about earlier, and he's like, he apparently at some point just whipped his dick out and just started peeing in the living room.
Really?
And my friend was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Damn. Well,
that's gonna be crazy.
It is great. I had one friend. This was so nuts. So, like, you see that door over there?
Yeah.
It looks like it might be a bathroom, right?
Yeah.
So sometime I was in college. I lived in a place in the kitchen area. We're all hanging out, talking like we are here. And my buddy didn't know what the bathroom was. He's wasted. And he walks over to one of these doors, thinking it's a bathroom. But it's not. It's like a laundry room. But there's a chair in the laundry room. So he opens it up, sits in the chair, and just starts peeing and shitting in this chair.
Oh.
I know. And we're like, what are you doing? This isn't a bathroom. And he's going, not relevant, not relevant. It's just
That's hilarious.
Drunk as hell.
Damn. That's so funny.
Like, still stubborn as fuck.
Nope. Doesn't concern me. Nope. That's great. Damn.
Yeah, that was college, though. It's nuts.
That's always fun. I mean, I like... What was the last time? I mean, I like peeing in front of my... We were out, like... in a pool, all my homies, we were at a cabin or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna go pee. So I was like, I'm gonna get out. I'm not gonna pee with like 8 of my friends at the pool. I don't know. So I went out and I peed, and I'm like, hey, everybody, look at me pee. I bet you guys can't do this. And holding eye contact, just peeing in front of everybody. That was like, oh, that's pretty nice. But I was as hard as I went, really.
And that was in the pool, though.
No, I tried. I was gonna do it, but I was like, I don't want to be like that guy. Like, hey, check it out. I'm peeing, you know.
Peeing in the pool.
Peeing, man.
They put dye in that shit too sometimes.
Yeah, I try not to do the. When I was a kid, my favorite memories, we would go out to like resorts, and I was like 4 years old, and I was just taking dookies in the pools.
No way.
It was the most fun.
Why? What
just
the
to
fuck?
see the reaction on like rich white people traveling in Costa Rica, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let a turd out right here. It was fucking... I did it 4 times.
What?
My family hated me. It's great.
What was the reaction after the 4th time?
I mean, my family was just like, ugh. But seeing the faces on the people, that is why I did it. And I love it. I wish I could do that.
Oh my God, that is actually so funny.
I think about that all the time.
You would do it on purpose, like I'm gonna
the first time I'm like, all right, I got to shit. I'm just gonna shit. You know, you're a kid. But then I was like a little too old for it, to where I should have had some reason.
What was the latest one that you did? How old were you?
I was about 6, 7 maybe. And I feel like at that point, maybe even 8. At that point.
You can get away with it at 8.
Yeah.
Getting
but it's
8 years old, though, that's going to be a bigger poop. That thing's going to get pretty big.
I remember them being like a shit I took today.
Damn.
It's like, yeah.
Did you have your voice when you were a kid?
No, it started when I was like a teenager, and it was like in droves. So it was like, it started getting cracky, then it got like a little weird, and then I'm like, then I'm like struggling because I felt like self-conscious about it because I'm like, so I tried to like, like talk a little like out of it,
Oh, you would kind of try to make your voice more higher, or at least what you originally sounded like.
Yeah, it was weird. It was still like a very transition period, but it was about like 16, 17. And then once it like settled in, I was like, oh, okay. Then I just started doing public speaking and started doing that and tried to get a laugh. And I was like, oh, this is fun.
That's crazy. You got straight X-Men that just kind of hit you.
Yeah, it was fucking.
You got bit by the spider.
I'm going to get throat cancer or something. I don't know what it is.
That's wild.
But, it's fun.
That'd be a hard transition to go. I don't think I went through that with my voice. I remember I always sounded like this. It wasn't a change. That's cool. Yeah, man. Everyone goes their own way.
You got your voice, man. You got your own perspective, man.
Yeah. I don't remember puberty being that crazy at all, really.
No.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
So you grew up in Austin through puberty?
I was 12 when I moved here. So yeah, I think through puberty I was here.
You ever do any of your like first hookups still live around here?
San Antonio. I'm trying to think. San Marcos. I didn't get laid till I was in college.
Oh, is that so? How old?
I was 21.
Okay.
I was 21 years old.
Loser.
Sorry. No, that's fine. I was just like, dude, I was a gangly, not attractive person in high school. Like, I weighed like 80 pounds. I was like a little fucking daddy long leg out there just crawling around. I look creepy as shit, dude.
That's fun.
But I've kind of...
Girls dig there's a lot of them that love that look.
The fucking skinny ass?
Yeah. Skinner, stoner, fucking...
Dude, girls, like I've definitely... Yeah, girls like the skinny look for sure. They like Timothy Chalamet. No, I don't got a girl now, no. But there's definitely girls who like the sickly skinny man look. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing about being a skinny white dude, your dick does look bigger. You don't have a lot of like PUFA fat around your penis.
Yeah.
So it is. I think that's true, but I think it's all flair. It's not that it's actually bigger. It's that there's just less meat around it. You know what I mean?
It's all a perspective trick.
Yeah, it's a fucking. It's like the watch on the swing or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. You develop in your own person, and I feel like, I don't know. I try not to go all about the girls stuff, but it's still fun.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's always fun. But I just don't. There's some guys who just commit their lives to like, let's get pussy, and I'm just not that dude. I've never been that dude.
I went out clubbing Friday, and I was like, how do you hit on a girl for the 60th time that night? Like, what are you like? Hey, here's my dick. What are you gonna do about it? Like, what am I gonna do?
I think it's some guys just that's all they do. That's all they know. And they say they have other dreams, but they don't. It's like they're there for pussy, and that's it.
Yeah, it's all front. It's all I don't know.
And those guys end up, I think, just getting married. I think that's how I usually think it ends. Is that eventually they get exactly what they want, and they're like, all right, I guess I just have pussy for the rest of my life now.
Damn. But yeah, I don't know. Have you ever had girlfriends?
I've had girlfriends, yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing like crazy long term, anything like that.
A couple months, stuff like that.
Yeah, just, fling, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've always been pretty solo, independent. I don't want to commit myself to anything. Also, I just don't like doing shit that other people do. Like if like a girl's like, hey, let's go do this. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Stupid bitch, fuck you.
I'm not going to do that just because I like you. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. Like, that's just the way it is.
What's one of those things?
Like, hey, let's go see this show that I want to go to or this restaurant. It's like, I don't want to go to that. So I'm not going to go. You know?
Yeah, but I can see how they could get mad.
Yeah, and then they were like, well, you never want to do anything. And it's like, yeah, I guess I don't. Sorry. That's
my bad.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've had a couple long relationships. It's they're cool. Have love for them. Wish them nothing but the best. But yeah, then after I got out of the relationships, I hoard out a lot, and that's just burnout. So now that I've been here in Austin, everybody's like hot. I've fucked. Wanted to date a couple, thought it was close, but then it's like nope. So now just chilling. Got a couple dates. I'll just farm Hinge sometimes. You know what I mean? Are you on the apps?
Oh yeah, I have them, but I don't really use them. Like I have them all, and they're all going, but I don't use them. What's amazing is those apps in other countries. Holy shit!
Oh, which ones are those?
Well, you go to Brazil, and that app, dude, is a white guy.
Oh yeah. You're cleaning, yeah.
It's insane. Like people see the American flag, and they're like, "Save me!"
Yeah, literally take me out of here. Yeah.
I can totally understand why Passport Bros is a thing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because it is like, it's fucking way easier than it is here.
Yeah. But even though, I don't know. I feel like I'm still both. Like I'm very American, but I'm still very Costa Rican. So I've had the both things. So
you have like no fucking accent though.
Hey, God bless Connecticut.
Do you have any accent in Spanish?
No. What was that? The Costa Rican one, but no, I'm fluent.
So when you talk, no one has any concerns about accent.
But I don't know.
That's amazing.
I do sound like Central American. I was not, because I did the set in Spanish yesterday, and most of them are Mexican. So they were like, "Yeah, you're Central American." I'm like,
"What's the difference?"
The rhythm that people talk with. Like Spanish it's such a universal language. Every country has their own thing.
Right.
Like in Argentina, there was a lot of Italian immigrants.
The Dali. Yeah.
Italiano. Entonces hablan así, ¿verdad?
For sure.
Vamos a hacer un asado, pelotudo. So
I fucking hate Argentinians.
Yeah, they're fucking. I used to date a girl. Well, she was from Uruguay.
Uruguay's cool.
Yeah. I wish she made a lot of money. I should have locked that one down.
Oh, you fumbled the bag.
I fumbled the bag. I could have been doing comedy every day. I'm like,
what'd you do to her?
I just have a falling out. You know, it's just sometimes it doesn't work. You know,
you're like, I beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, you know, she's in a ditch.
Fucking killed her. That's actually pretty funny. There was this thing, my Brazilian cousins, I'm always like, it's kind of weird that you guys do this thing in Portuguese where you say, come ela. They do that with girls.
Come ela.
So they're like, see that girl over there? Like, come ela. That means that they ate that girl. It's like, I ate her.
Oh.
Come, like, comendo.
Ya me la comí, sí.
Yeah. Come ela means like I had sex with that chick.
That's what's up.
And I'm always like, that's so gross. Like, that's such a crude way of saying that. But then my Brazilian cousins will go, that's better than Americans. You guys say you fucked a girl, which sounds like you robbed her and left her in a ditch.
it does really sound like that. Like, yeah, I fucked her for all she had.
Fucked her and just left her to rot. That bitch.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. I feel like, have you ever been out like the 6th Street clubbing, that type of vibe?
Yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah.
Do you ever get anything like that?
Like a random girl just off the street.
Yeah.
When I was younger, not so much anymore. That's not the vibe that.
No.
I got a hair in my fucking.
Damn.
But I just don't. Yeah, I just don't do that anymore. When I was a kid, I would go to raves like that and shit, but not so much anymore. I just kind of hang out.
Yeah. You were raving. You were one of these guys.
Dude, no. I would go just because my friends liked the music, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll go. And I would always kind of go and just be like, I don't really like the music. But
I hate the fucking.
I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. I just don't like it.
I fuck with some house or some like chill stuff, but like when it's like 130 BPM, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like, dude, I have to take a shit. This is so fast.
I used to go out with this girl, and she was like, let's go to this fucking rave. And I'm like, no.
That's exactly what I would say. I'd be like, no, I don't think I want to do that. Yeah.
Damn.
But then they resent you.
Yeah, they'll get mad. See, that's the thing. You got to be like, all right, how about this?
What if we stayed at home and played World of Warcraft?
And you sucked my cock, you know?
Yeah. Dude, bottle of wine in a movie is way better than fucking any other bullshit, I think.
Yeah, I like that. I like the home. Now that I'm in a new place, I'm like, this is a nice place. I should bring a girl over.
28, I think, is the age where you start to feel like, okay.
Yeah, it's been enough.
I think I've done the craziness.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate the relaxing world. Because I'm 31 now. And I remember around 28, I was like, that's
good.
I think I'm good.
You got a body count?
Bad account?
No, like a body count.
Oh, a body? Dude, it's low as shit.
I don't know if you
It's probably like 7 or 8.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that crazy? What's yours?
Times 10.
Damn, dude. 70 people?
Damn, dude.
Yo, stay the fuck over there.
Yo, this mic is crazy right now.
Yo, we're going to have to fucking 70's nuts.
It's not that bad. I mean, granted.
Do you have a fucking tally tracker for your lays like you do with your cassettes?
With the comedy? I should do that. At some point, so I'm going off like, at some point I wrote them down. And I was like, all right. And then
you could remember all of them
earlier. Now, but I've always been safe. I'm safe. I'm good. But yeah, I did when I broke up with my ex. I did like a lot. Like I did like 20 in a year. And that was fucking.
That's one every other week on pace. What's up?
Colton is reaching out to me. I'm sorry. What's up? I'm sorry.
Take your time.
Yeah. Colton Jones is the fucking man.
Yeah, he's good. His Kill Tony was fucking
I've watched his set
amazing.
every day. Like, it's been fucking...
so good. I've heard him do that cat joke before, and I was like, that is the best one that he has for sure.
He's so silly.
That one's so good. If you're going to old yeller a cat, you got to do it with a laser pointer. It's so fucking genius.
I tried doing an impression of him to him, and he was like, I was like, what do you like, Thai food? What do you like not eating? What are you eating, Knox? Not eating, what are you like, Muhammad?
Just like keep going it to another place that is unexpected.
He's always like one of those puns machines.
Yeah. He did one when I first started. It was like one of the first open mics at Sunset I went to. He would do this one all the time of, do they call it scissoring? Because it's when you realize you've been cut out of the three-way.
God damn.
And I was like, that's a pretty good one.
So good.
That's a good one. Yeah,
He's always doing puns. He's like, so we'll be talking. We're like, yeah, have you been hitting mics? And he'll say, oh, hitting mics? Who are you? Bill Lambier? You know, just stupid 90s reference for no fucking reason. It's so funny.
What an insane reference to make.
Like crazy. Where are you, like the Bad Boy Pistons?
Oh my God.
So funny. Shit, what day is today? Today is Wednesday. Right?
Yeah,
Is there an absolute? Yeah, there is an absolute show today.
Yeah. That's today. What time do they start those?
About 8. I think there's a Lucky Duck right now, and then I would probably do that.
Yeah. Actually, we can check. Actually, do you want to call this? Let's call it. 3.5 is a lot for
That's
the
cool.
editing.
Yeah, cut it down.
We'll call it.